Good evening, everybody. I'm here. Just give me a little bit of time. I gotta set up a few things. There we go. Okay, I think all of that's good. That one's connected, so we're good on there. Okay. I got caught up in editing today. Didn't want to. Hopping in the chat. Okay. Looks like we're good. Okay, I'm sitting up in the streaming, is it streaming? That's the streaming chat. So I've sent all the, God, I can't fucking think straight. I've sent all the topics out to everybody, all the members, all the panel members, they have the topics. I also posted it in our Discord, so if you're a member of our Discord, you're getting the topics as well as if you're a member of just the YouTube channel. So we have 19 members to give a shout out to today, and then we're going to give a shout out to the people in the chat. So if you don't mind just holding on 1 second. So before I do that, I'll talk just a tad bit. I found out in Astergos the trophy that I wasn't able to get for the secret ending was a lot more complicated than I thought. You had to go to an area, and even though there was a specific type of enemy at that area that was an enemy and would attack you, you could not kill, or better yet, attack that enemy. So upon reading up and doing my research, if it sounds like obviously I have killed a shitload of those enemies in the past, and on this playthrough I'm about to go to that area for the first time. I cannot kill any of those enemies. Then I need to come back to the main base, talk to a lady, get that shit situated, and then start the rest of this mission. I think I'll be able to knock it out today and tomorrow. That's what I'm aiming for. I want to get this platinum. That's my goal. Okay, somebody just came up in here.
That's me. Don't worry.
Oh man, the original L King. No longer the L collector.
Not anymore.
He's the king of L's. Always and forever.
What's up?
What's going on, man?
I'm good.
Hey, did you get that last attachment for the topics from the FTC?
Oh yeah, yeah, I got it.
Hey, bro,
I saw it.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you, Trudy? I said that the FTC didn't go yet. I said the FTC didn't go yet, and that based on what's going on with the European CMA, they're gonna change their shit.
Yep.
This deal ain't going through.
No. It's gonna flop. And
It's not going through.
To be honest, I don't really care. I never cared at the end of the day because I already have, like, you know.
I know.
I already have the L box, so I'm good. But
sad that you have one. I don't know
Hey,
why you have one, but
I want for. Hey, I can watch. Hey, I can watch what you call it Netflix on it, bro. It's good.
well, that is. I mean,
And
we're gonna talk about that in a little bit.
to be honest,
We're gonna talk about that in a little bit. Let me get the shout outs out the way real quick. So we're going by total time as a member for the 19 members, and then we're gonna get to the chat. So Briarios is our first, 11 months. Shane is 2 months. Arnold is 2 months. Mike is 10 months. Ice Queen Gaming is 21 months. VR God V is 25 months. Ramoon 5654 is 1 month. Viper Reaps Corner is 1 month. Vegan VR King is 22 months. MG Warrior is 13 months. Stardust is 28 months. Cyber Dragon is 11 months. We have Rebel Rick Gaming is 22 months. Gamer Goon 53 is 24 months. TRUWIDDY is 29 months. Enzo is 29 months. And then we have Caleb Kaiser and Frostbite that are both 30 months. And then the legend known as Arcane Head 97 sitting at 21 months as a member to this channel. Again, big shout out to the 19 members. Again, we have protections in place that will be in place for the foreseeable future to protect us from spam, protect us from spoilers, and protect us from unwanted trolls. These individuals that I've had a lot of run-ins with, they do not care about gaming. We are keeping it gaming here. We will dabble in some drama. We will talk about the console war, but we are not going to be on that toxic level that a lot of other individuals are known for. Sorry.
have you seen Thrash's video yesterday?
No, but let me get the shout outs out for the chat real quick. Lorenzo is the very first person I'm giving a shout out to that's sitting in the chat. Thank you, man. It seems like you're the first person. So again, big shout out to you. Dadley Pierre is next. Briario is after that. Then we have Ty HD. What's going on, man? Verge Brizzle. And we have VR God V. Ice Queen Gaming. I think that's it. And then obviously we have TRUWIDDY. That's the very first person that popped in here for the panel. We do have, how many topics we got? Like 8? I think we got about 8. Well, we got 9 because we had that one up top that's 0. And
it was 7. It was 7, but you
was it 7? I can't fucking count.
Yeah, makes it 8.
Let me go get sorry guys. Tell me about King Thrash's video while I try to turn up on my phone.
No, it was basically about the about how the Xbox dudes are acting and in the middle, right?
Mm-hmm.
He enters into someone's like stream, and it's the person I've always been telling you about. He enters into that person's stream.
Dirk Gregory?
Yeah.
And what happened?
And they have a whole conversation, but as I said, Gregory's turned into like a toxic person. So I was saying you should check it out simply because you'll see what I'm talking about when I don't
need to. I watched the video, and remember I talked to you about the video I watched, and then you saw the video. I know that is enough for me. I don't have to watch someone's conversation with. I already know how toxic he is from that. For you to get the rest of your family members to engage in console war bullshit, bro, come on, man. I've seen all I needed to see. I don't need to sully my mind with the bullshit. I've saw all that I need to see. So, again, we have upped some things on our channel. A lot of people are not members of the channel, and I perfectly respect that. But if you're going to comment, make sure you subscribe, because it's the only way you can comment anymore. You have to be subscribed to this channel. As far as we get into the topics, Number 0. Let's get this one out the way. God of War Ragnarok giveaway. Okay, so the PlayStation Legion is going to be doing a God of War Ragnarok giveaway that's going to be sponsored by PlayStation Legion member DJD and also PlayStation Legion member Verge Brizzle, which I believe Verge Brizzle is around the founding members. He's around it. I've known Verge Brizzle for a very, very long time. I think he might be considered a founding member. I know that I am up there, obviously. An individual gave me the idea, which was rated D. He gave me the idea for the PlayStation Legion. He wanted to call it Sony Legion, but we ended up just calling it PlayStation Legion because even back then I was like, I want to keep it more gaming, you know. So
wider brand than wider, bigger brand than
yeah. Plus, I've never really been a Sony fan. I'm not a Sony fan. I'm more of a PlayStation gamer. Like, I mean, there's a lot of shit that Sony does I don't fuck with. There's a lot of the stuff that they make that I don't fuck with. Like, you can see my buying habits. Like, I just don't like, not everything I fuck with. So yeah, but Verge Brizzle been around for a very long time. So yeah, we're doing a shout out for the digital code for God of War Ragnarok. Now, when we're talking about the God of War Ragnarok, I think we have 2 codes. Don't quote me on that. We definitely have 1 code. We're definitely doing a giveaway. Let me see. Hold on, bro. Okay, so I just messaged DJD. So we're gonna be featuring this giveaway through DJD, and I believe Verge Rizzle asked me a while ago to do a giveaway for a PlayStation Legion card. So Verge, I see that you're in the chat. If you're still up for that, hit me up, let me know. If not, we can change some of this stuff, but we are definitely doing a digital code for God of War Ragnarok, which will be exclusive to the subscribers and the members of this channel. If you already have a copy of God of War, you're not going to be entered. Respectfully, we're going to be giving this code away to an individual that does not have the game pre-ordered and or did not plan on buying the game. So we're doing this giveaway on Wednesday, the day that God of War will be playable for most of us. I cannot wait. You know, I really, truly can't wait. I watched some more videos that I don't believe gave me like a sense of spoilers for the story or anything, but it just get me excited just seeing some of the stuff that I saw. Like, it's just I'm really excited. I'm really excited. Jay, my God of War shipped, so I won't have an extra copy. Okay, so I think DJ is gonna give me his. I think DJ said 1 copy, because we had talked to him the other day. So DJ said 1 copy. So Verge, are you still doing a PlayStation card giveaway or not? If you're not, let me know. So we're definitely doing a digital code for God of War. We're doing a giveaway for that. And I think before Christmas this month, I'm going to be situating the t-shirts again. So I'm going to be revising some of the t-shirts. So I know you've seen the new PlayStation Legion news and updates, as well as the PlayStation Legion logo for Sunday show. I think I'm gonna have a shirt for the original logo of the PlayStation Legion Sunday, as well as the new one. I'm gonna have a shirt for L too. It's gonna have like a L on it. So I'm planning on having like at least 4 new shirts that we're gonna put up. So again, if you don't have the website for the t-shirts, I can get that to you towards the end of the stream. So let me go back over here to TRUWIDDY, because I believe TRUWIDDY has all the topics. There we go. So after 0, which was the God of War Ragnarok giveaway announcement, we have number 1, which is the God of War Ragnarok Metacritic. So let's touch on this one, because I think 1, 2, and 3 are some pretty quick topics. 4 should be a good discussion. So let's get through 1 and 2. So God of War Ragnarok Metacritic. I have not checked the Metacritic in a while, but I will check it again. God of War Ragnarok Metacritic.
It's hasn't changed. It's 95.
Well, this is our first topic, and I think we're going to expand because I had just remembered something. So the thing that I remembered is that the person that runs the Survivor website, the Survivor is a website that got blacklisted by PlayStation because they continue to give negative scores to PlayStation exclusives. The individual that owns the website has been seen on Twitter 2 days ago begging PlayStation, Sony Santa Monica, and Corey to get an early copy of God of War. Now, he tells a PlayStation fan on Twitter that he has already got the digital version of the game, meaning he wants to be able to play the game early as possible and drop a review as early as possible. I believe that he's going to use that, obviously, as an excuse to get an already made negative review out for the game. So at midnight, he will okay the review that I believe he already has set for God of War. He is very desperate. I believe whenever he drops his score, it will be yellow, and it will drop the God of War score from 94 to a 93. This is something that we should prepare ourselves for this week, because since the game will be available to more people, someone will definitely try to tank the score on Metacritic by leaving negative scores on Metacritic, or that are picked up on Metacritic. So let's what you say, Troy?
I said trust in Survivor.
I trust them, and I believe them. I believe they're going to do the bad thing that we all know they're going to do. Let's see. We got Mass Produce in here. What's going on, Mass Produce? What's going on, Ice Queen? I hope you're feeling all right today. Yeah, I think a lot of PlayStation gamers are very familiar with Survivor. So again, you know, I'm going to count off the 80s real quick, including the 85s. So we have two 85s. And then when we come to the 80s, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9 80s and 2 85s. Now, 8 is a very safe bet to say it's good, but it's not great. But we already know the game is great because of everybody else's score. So, the people that did give it an 80 out of 100 are people that would normally side with Xbox, Digital Trends, The Gamer. You know, these are names, Metro.co.uk. You know, you see these people, The Guardian. You see these names, you know that they're primarily on Xbox, but they're not stupid enough to cut their fucking ties with Sony, because if they drop the score too much, PlayStation will blacklist them. And they don't want to get blacklisted like Survivor. Survivor literally, like, dead. They're dead now. Like, since they got blacklisted, I went to their Twitter page. They be posting stuff of the few reviews that they get, and it's just nothing. Nothing. Like, no one talks about them or retweets their shit. It's a, yeah, hey man, that's how it is. Okay, Mass Produce. I mean, Ice Queen. That's good to see. Yeah, so TRUWIDDY, what's your thoughts on that? Because I mean, we already knew the score was locked in. It from what I counted, I think I counted over 40 100s, but I can do another count. So you can give me your opinion, and then I'm gonna just count. Put my mic on mute.
I expected this score to be lower. So to be honest, what we got was pretty good. It was pretty good. It clearly they didn't want it to exceed the 2018, so they desperately made sure it did not. But But I believe Survivor will when they put out their review for on Wednesday. I believe that score will be like lower than it will drop it down to probably 93 or something of the sort. So it will basically lose its.
Okay, TRUWIDDY, I got a number for you. 45. 45 perfect scores.
45 perfect scores.
Yeah,
Now.
so I gave the prediction that it would need to be 50 or 60 perfect scores to get it locked in at a motherfucking 95. That also means that the lowest of the scores would not have to increase. So no more 80s or no more 85s. So if they get more perfect scores and a lot more 90s, it's pretty much confirmed that it can go to a 95 and stay locked in. So what's going on, Tech and God Jets? So what's your thoughts on that? 45 perfect scores. Last time I counted, I think it was 40. So I got 5 more scores.
That's good.
Yeah.
The thing is, I know there's a few people left on the struggling side that have not put out their reviews. And
yeah, I don't know why though. They if they're gonna put their review out, they obviously are favored by PlayStation and got their early code. So it's a little weird for no one to have put out their scores yet.
You gotta understand this thing. This is still rising. Last time I checked, it was at what you call it, 111. Now it's at 124. So
yeah,
it's increasing, but the score is not. So it clearly means that some people are still putting out low very low scores.
No, because I just counted. Nobody else is. We got 8. Sorry, I think we got 8 80s and 2 85s. Now we have 45 perfect scores, and then we got a shitload of 90s. The thing is, on Metacritic, their percentage is completely stupid. So you need a massive amounts of high scores to counter the little bit of low scores.
But there's literally no mixed rating, and there's no negative. So it's like
that's why I said the way their shit is, it's really fucked up. I mean, if they was to get one mix or one negative right now, it could drop it to fucking 91 and keep it there, or 92. That's just the way Metacritic's numbers are.
That's dumb.
Yeah, if they got 95 right now and they got 45 perfect scores, if you're talking about 100, or getting getting towards Elden Ring, you're probably looking at least 20 more perfect scores or 25 more perfect scores with no other scores being counted. Just everything is perfect. It's like, even though we know it deserves more, by their numbers, it doesn't. This is why a lot of people don't talk about Metacritic that much, because of the way it is. Now, talk about this. Elden Ring only has 84 reviews. Only 84. It didn't even make it to 100 on PS5. Now, it's a multi-platform game, so let's go take a look at the other platforms. We're gonna go check Xbox Series X. They got 19 reviews. PC has 60 reviews.
Does it have any negatives or anything?
Let me go take a look. For the PS5 version of Elden Ring, it does not have any negatives. It only has 84. It's sitting at a 96 on Elden Ring for the PS5. Now, the Xbox version is sitting at a 96 with only 19 reviews.
That don't make no sense.
Because most of the 19 reviews are probably near perfect. PC is sitting at a 94 on Elden Ring. That has 60 reviews.
That makes more sense because their
their version wasn't the best.
even the 3090 wasn't exactly running that thing perfectly. So
Mm-hmm.
I think it's optimized for PC well.
Now the user score for PC is in the yellow. The user score for PlayStation 5 is sitting at a 7.9. And then the user score for Xbox is sitting at a 7.7. So even though everybody said it's the best game in the world, the users didn't see it that way. So again, we're gonna see a lot of fuck shit going on at the Game of the Year awards because everybody has to agree that this is the best game. We're not just talking about fanboys of the Soul series. We're not just talking about the Metacritic score. We're talking about the Metacritic users. And the people that are playing a game should be fans of the game. And if they are saying that it's not the best, then why are they saying it is the best? You see what I'm saying? They're making a review on Metacritic saying it's not the best, but then they run around the internet and saying it's the best game ever. We already know it's not the best game. You know? This was the weird thing that happened with Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima is sitting like at an 84. Remember Ghost of Tsushima, the original game? It's sitting at...
There was someone that I think it was Survivor, was it? That complained that you can't cut the
No, never mind. Ghost of Tsushima is sitting at an 83.
Someone complained that you couldn't cut the trees. We get something like,
and Ghost of Tsushima got 15 mixed reviews, 107 positives. I can go and see who the mixed ones are, but I'm pretty sure you might be right. Survivor might be in there.
Yeah, it's the usual suspects.
Nah, but I'm definitely gonna go check real quick because it's always good to get these names down.
That's a mass producer. That's a crime.
It is a crime.
Yep, for 83. Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, 83 for the original Ghost of Tsushima. I had no problem with the game. I wouldn't be able to tell you why a game of that magnitude would get that type of Metacritic score.
Hold on a second. You have not played Ghost of Tsushima yet? Man, you need to check that out, man. It's actually...
Yeah, definitely. I think you have it available on PlayStation Plus, so you're good.
If you have extra, it's on.
Yeah, so Survivor is here. Survivor gave it a 7 out of 10. GameSpot gave it a 7 out of 10. Metro co.uk again with the low score gave it a 7 out of 10. There we go with the Gamer. Here we go. The Gamer is here with a 6 out of 10. The like TRUWIDDY said, the Guardian is here with one of the lowest scores with a 6 out of 10. Like the usual suspects are here. Digitally downloaded gave God of War Ragnarok an 8 out of 10. Most people are giving it a 9 or 10 out of 10s. And it is here on Ghost of Tsushima with one of the lowest scores. Again, a 6 out of 10. So TRUWIDDY, 100% right. GameCritics.com also had a very low score for God of War. Over on Ghost of Tsushima, it gave the lowest. It gave it a 5 out of 10. So, nice W right there, TRUWIDDY, predicting that the usual suspects are always giving PlayStation games negative scores. We can only hope that PlayStation's smart enough and quick enough to catch these idiots and blacklist them. They do not need any early codes. They can leave a review without getting the perks.
Hey, Tekken. I'm gonna tell you, man. If you like samurais, or anything like that, if you even not by any inch wanted the Assassin's Creed in Japan, this is your game. It's 1,000 times better than Assassin's Creed by far.
Okay, Ice Queen. Have a good day. Yeah, I mean, I didn't think we were gonna stick on this topic a lot, but
No,
like I said,
but
it's very suspicious that the usual suspects always give PlayStation games low scores when it comes to PC centric games or indie titles, Nintendo centric games, or indie titles that are predominantly famous or popular on Switch. Same thing could be said for Xbox titles or indie titles that are popular on Xbox. They give them the best scores. PlayStation exclusive come around, shitting on it like it's the worst game ever.
oh no, take care, Ice Queen. Get some rest, man.
It's probably the one of the worst things that I've seen in the gaming industry is that individuals are just have it out for PlayStation. Like,
I don't understand when you don't see why you do it. If you are a true gamer, you would not do this simply because you want greatness, right?
mm-hmm.
You want better. Like if you don't want better, then I can see why you do this, but I don't see why you don't want better for your gaming needs. Like it makes zero sense to do this. Because if Sony sees that you people clearly don't want this, then they'll stop making great games. And then at the end of the day, what do you have? All you have now is Xbox.
Well, the game, despite the negative reviews, is sold over 10 million. You know,
Well,
so
no one cares about these dumbass review sites.
that's the thing. We didn't, but
They-
Sony cares.
I know
Sony cares, but and for this specific example,
They really need to-
Sony didn't care because Sony gave the game a movie deal. The game sold 10 million. The gamers loved it.
But
Sony-
what I'm saying is that they should take their eyes away from like Metacritic, because I think they tie their the devs bonuses to like Metacritic,
Yeah,
and I think that's a little unfair because there's a lot of people that do not like it, and they'll drop your score down so low that you will never hit your mark. You see what I'm saying? They tie
at this point, right? This, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the NBA and referees. How the NBA players can't speak against the referees, no matter how fucked up the call is, or they'll get penalized, or might even suffer a fine. I feel like it's the same way with this. Like, PlayStation developers can't say anything negative about how fucked up the reviews are, or they're gonna get penalized. I don't know by who. I'm just guessing because I understand how we're outraged by this, but if this is tied to the money that they can get, they should be more outraged than we are. You see what I'm saying? But we don't see that emotion. And there's something preventing them from showing us emotion on some of the bullshit reviews. Now, mind you, most of the reviews are good, so there's not a point in getting pissed off, but you know.
Here's the thing, though. I see what Sony's trying to do, though, because you got to understand. If you say, for instance, if you work, cause I do this at they have this at my job, right? If you work good and you do a good job for the month or whatever, you get like a bonus on your check, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much what Sony's doing when it comes to Metacritic. If your game does well and it does well in the eyes of the media, you get a bonus. But at the end of the day, when the media hates you, it's kind of hard for you to get a good score, and they can't.
We do have a rabbit hole segment to get to. I didn't put it in the topics, but we do have a rabbit hole. But let's go. Let's add this to the rabbit hole, and then the chat. If there's anything that you want to add to a rabbit hole topic, let's try to get that. We haven't done a rabbit hole in a long time, so let's go down a rabbit hole and talk about the reviewers and why they hate PlayStation. Like, so where do we start, Truly? Like, obviously reviewers, journalists certain content creators, certain influencers, they just don't like PlayStation. No matter how big they are, no matter how much they've done for the gaming industry and community, they just hate PlayStation.
I think what it is, they're trying to hype up the underdog, and I don't see why that.
Who is the underdog?
Oh, obviously it's Microsoft.
No, it's PlayStation.
Not really. No, not really.
Let me explain. PlayStation's the underdog because they're not as popular as Nintendo right now. Everybody has a Switch. Everybody loves the Switch.
True.
Okay. Now hold on. Look on Xbox. How many people are running around just a year ago hyping up Game Pass, celebrating Game Pass, making it seem like Xbox did something positive and great for the industry. They wouldn't shut up about it. Yeah, PlayStation was down in popularity. When we talk about underdog, we're not talking just about sales and for gamers like us. Oh, we got great games to play. Yes, that's us. We're talking about in the court of public appeal. What the fuck is going on out there? Okay. I don't know. If you guys hear the siren, my window's open. So, again, in the court of public opinion, we're looking at a situation where PlayStation is leased by the public. They got great games. Their console's selling. All right, we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But when it comes to the court of public opinion, or more people that are blindly just saying Xbox is better and blindly saying Nintendo's better, by default, they're the underdogs. Also, as you already know, there are a lot of people on PC that hate PlayStation, but a lot of people running around loving PC and talking about how great it is to be a PC gamer. If I'm being 100% honest, that makes Sony or PlayStation look like the underdog in the court of public opinion.
If you're looking at it that way, yes, but to everyone else who actually play games and not just talk about them on a freaking YouTube or on their freaking posts on Twitter or on the website.
They are not the top dog, and they might not be 100% the bottom dog if you look at it the way you're trying to look at it. But they're definitely not the top dog. The top dog is Nintendo. They're selling a lot of copies of their games and they're selling a lot of hardware, and everybody loves them. PlayStation is not selling a lot of software. They're not selling a lot of hardware, in comparison with the PS5. And everybody does not love them. So no matter how you look at it, they're not the top dog. They might not be underneath Xbox in different categories, but they're not above Nintendo in different categories. So when you say everybody loves the underdog, it's true. I love the underdog. I didn't like John Cena specifically because they put him on top.
Well, if you want to look at it like money perspective, Microsoft technically is higher than everybody else, but they ain't doing anything.
And then if Microsoft's above everybody else in money, even though Nintendo isn't, Nintendo is above PlayStation in so many other categories that even if they're not above PlayStation in money, they're above PlayStation because in so many other categories they're already above PlayStation. Hardware sales, attractiveness.
If you even talk about hardware, so did you realize that Sony actually beat the Switch in Japan?
Finally, yes.
Yes,
finally, yes. Don't know how long it's gonna last, but I'm not talking about it. It's on our topics, but we're not really gonna talk about it. You know what? We're gonna talk about it, but I'm not gonna do what I normally do about that. Finally, they did it, but next week it could change. That's all. For some reason, people keep buying Switches like they don't have one at home. I don't know if it's like a Pokemon card type of situation, but yeah, they're definitely. What's going on, Cedric? God damn, I haven't saw you in a while. What you got? I think you got a Midoriya profile picture this time around. What's going on, Nova Red? I have no idea what profile picture you have.
Do you know what Atomic Hearts is? I can't remember what that is.
Atomic Heart. That's the
Yeah,
first person game.
it's on the store.
Is it ready to pre-order?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm staying away from that. That's on Game Pass, day and date. I'm good. I don't need to. I don't need to. I don't need to buy everything. I don't need to buy everything.
No, of course not.
So it looks like a good game, but you know, I'm resting on my morals. That shit's day one on Game Pass. Something must be wrong with it. We'll find out what it is soon enough.
There's something what's wrong with it.
I'm just saying, man. Like if you put something on Game Pass, day and date, you know that your game's not good enough to sell on obviously the Xbox, but you want everybody else to buy it. So if it's not good enough for them, what makes it good enough for us? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
Oh, good. I didn't know what it was, so.
Hit the like button.
It's a first-person shooter RPG, so I don't know.
It's like BioShock.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like BioShock. I think we have shown it off before, but maybe you weren't looking at the screen. But it's a first-person shooter game. Kind of, I think it's just taking place in Russia. Set more in the future compared to any of the other BioShock settings. And you do have different powers and stuff, so it's like BioShock. I think the BioShock community will pick it up, but then again, there is a lot going on. You know, there are a lot of games to keep us distracted. I'm sitting up here looking at Destiny 2 Lightfall. I don't know what Lightfall is. What is Lightfall? Do we know what that is?
I can't remember what that is. It's a new DLC. I stopped keeping up with Destiny because I didn't.
I know, it was just too much, man. Like some games, I respect, I do, but I just can't. I can't keep up with them. And the same with anime. Like some animes are great, and I respect them, but I can't. You know, I can't. I don't got anything negative to say about them, but it's just like I can't keep up with it. It's too much other stuff.
I love Bleach, and I'm always going to keep up. That's my. I'm Bleach is one of low-key one of games from that, and I don't know why they haven't done it.
It's not popular enough. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not.
I know. I already know the answer.
It's a great setting, great characters, but it dropped in popularity a very long time ago, and it wasn't able to get the popularity back. That's why you think it went to Disney and didn't go to a traditional anime streaming site. Like they trying to get their popularity, they don't have any anime, so they got it over there. You know, so hey man, I think it deserves a game just like Full Metal Alchemist. But it's not popular anymore, so we can't expect a Full Metal Alchemist game on consoles.
To be honest, how would Full Metal Alchemist even work? Like, how would Full Metal Alchemist technically even work? You don't have your traditional.
Full Metal Alchemist had a very popular game on the PS2. I could put it on screen, but it worked. My brother played it a lot, so you know it works. You might not know about it, but it works. Trust me, it works.
Huh. I know many ways a Bleach game will work, but I'm not sure how a Full Metal will work. But okay, fair enough.
It was an action game, kicking, punching, using your abilities. Not an RPG, not a turn-based, just action adventure style. Yeah.
Fair enough.
I mean, today you could definitely add a lot of RPG elements into a Full Metal Alchemist type of game.
I think of an Xenoverse style would work for Bleach, and I don't. As I said, Full Metal Alchemist would just be a beat 'em up, like science, like with powers, a beat 'em up with powers. That's pretty much what you can call it as, because they use scientific stuff for magic. So I guess that's how you can look at it that way. Could technically be another game.
State of mind. What's going on, man? How you doing? If you don't see any new people in the chat, it's because we have limited new people to being for waiting 33 minutes because we had a couple of problems with trolls taking advantage of YouTube's inability to restrict people from making multiple accounts. So if you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel for 33 minutes or longer, you will not have the ability to comment. Also, if you want to leave a comment, you can, but everybody has to take 33 seconds in between each comment, specifically to stop spam. We had an issue with people sending some sort of weird website to this YouTube channel during our live streams that would fuck up the chat and prevent me from reading these chats properly. Now it's a little bit better. I don't think we're gonna deal with those anymore because of the restrictions we put in place.
Augusta, there was a Bleach game in the PS3 era, but it was hard to find. Like, it was super hard to find. Like, I never even found one, and I wanted one for so long. I never found it, and I eventually moved on from the PS3, but it was hard to find, and I've never found one. I know what it is. And there was one on the Switch which was much easier to find. Not the Switch, the Wii, but that was easy to find. But the one on the PS3 that was exclusive, no,
let's go take a look at it. The Bleach game on PS3, and then we're gonna go take a look at the Full Metal Alchemist game on PS2. So again, if you guys saw that I changed my profile picture. Even though I did pay the graphic artist for a profile picture that I used in a thumbnail yesterday, you will see me use that image. But I've also picked up some new skills, so you're going to see some things that look a little different, including my profile picture. So, yeah. Let me see what we got here.
I didn't like the way they did the Bleach game, but because it was more or less like a how do I put it?
So which game are you talking about? Bleach Soul Resurrection?
Yes, on the PS3.
Okay, I got you. And what didn't you like about it? I think I played this one.
You
I definitely played this one.
I could never, no matter where I went, I could never find.
And you know what? I think I played this on PSP.
Wait, it was digital. It was on PSP.
I think, digital? Yeah. I mean, hold on. I go take a look because when I was searching Bleach, I said PS, and then one for PS2, PSP, and PS3 came up as well as PS4.
There was ones in the past, but on PS2 and stuff like that. But they never. The one on PS3.
So this was like what, Dynasty Warriors, kind of. It looked like it's kind of Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Okay.
I never wanted that style for Bleach, you know what I mean?
So there was a Bleach on PSP. There were a lot of them actually. Bleach something 4, 7, 6. There are a lot of Bleaches on. There were a lot of Bleaches on Bleach PlayStation Evolution 2005 to 2011. Let's go take a look. I played this one. I remember this one. That was Bleach. That was Bleach. Which one was this one? There it is, Bleach Heat of the Soul. Yeah, this was the one I played on PSP. Do you see how good these graphics look, though?
Yep.
This is a PS, bro. Hey, look, I'm not gonna get taken away by nostalgia, but goddamn, you think you could see graphics like this on a DS? Never. You couldn't even get shit like that look that good on a fucking 3DS, man. PlayStation made some amazing level pieces of hardware, man.
That is good.
Why do you think people still want PlayStation to make a handheld? Because they know they gotta make it on a different level. Oh wow, this looks really good.
Bro,
So I guess they're using the emulator to smooth them out, but you can definitely see that 60 frames. Let me see what we got.
See, I would
This
love
is this. Oh, I played. Oh my god, yeah, I remember this one. Bleach Heat of the Soul 2. Wow, this looks so good. Even now, like, wow, they hold up, man. Bleach. So there's a Bleach game on PS2, but I can't pronounce that. It looks good. It looks like it was a turn-based. Yeah, it looks like it was a turn-based RPG.
Bro.
What happened in the United States for me must have happened with everybody else. When Bleach wasn't consistent on Adult Swim on bringing new episodes to the United States, people kind of forgot about it, because that's what happened with me. And when that happened, it lost to Naruto and other animes that were more consistent in the United States when it came to bringing new episodes. You see how long it took to bring these new episodes over that you're watching now?
That was due to Taito Kubo, bro.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. That I'm letting you know why people forgot about it, or it hasn't gotten any good games yet. It's just, the popularity wasn't there. This seems to be some sort of a Smash Brothers type of clone. So obviously they brought out a lot of Bleach games. They're all of these are PlayStation games, by the way. So I'm guessing, is this the Bleach? Look at this. Bleach Heat of the Soul 4 on the PSP. They really kept making the Heat of the Soul games, but wow, every time they put it on PSP, it seemed like it got better in visuals, because this looks like something that you would find on a PS2. But again, the PSP was a PS2 in the palm of your hand, so.
Oh, definitely I'll buy the collection if they brought it out. Oh my goodness.
Let me see. Heat of the Soul 5. God, they just kept making Heat of Souls.
Rushing him when the
Soul Carnival. I think I remember Soul Carnival.
See that you got to have like a special art designer on the side for whenever you are when you are not exactly feeling well, because that would slow up production. You see what I'm saying?
True.
You got more than one. You got to have a.
They don't think like that, and that's the whole anime industry in Japan. They don't think like that. They don't have somebody that can take over if something doesn't go right. Yeah. So long story short, there's been a lot of Bleach games, and goddamn, bro, if you look at the games for a PSP, man, Sony should really bring a lot of them back.
I clearly missed them, but they look nice. I would I would love if Sony put these on premium, because I would at this point premium would be a must. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I don't.
I'm trying to be careful where I go, because everywhere I go, they got something related to God of War, and I specifically went out of my way not to look at many things related to God of War on YouTube, so they wouldn't like keep popping that shit up in my recommended. But yeah, I just saw one thing that I didn't want to see. Like, man, it really sucks, man.
You're right. A lot of the Bleach games were exclusive to Japan, so I guess that's actually an issue as well.
Mm-hmm. Because they saw that people in the United States just weren't interested. They weren't interested.
The thing is, though, a lot of people were it just wasn't as big as Japan. That's why that's why they have to bring this up, because people are still on the one in the full arc. The last.
No, I'm not saying Japan. I'm saying the United States, because we stopped getting Bleach animes. How are you gonna stay interested when we're not getting the animes? Like, compared to other animes that kept coming out and mangas, Bleach took a back seat because you said the art director couldn't do stuff. So
yeah, he was sick. He was
I know, but it doesn't matter. You lose interest when you don't bring out something enough. So, if you want to answer on why people fell out of love with Bleach, it's not because they were bored with the story. It's just they didn't bring out Bleach anymore in the United States. You know? I'm being honest. You gotta be consistent.
Yeah, I wish I could have a Japanese account, but
I could teach you how to make one if you really want one.
I probably wouldn't be able to learn how to read all that
Yeah,
stuff.
you can. All you need is Google. You need Google, and you can translate the words on the screen using your camera. The camera will look at the words on the screen, and then the screen that you're looking at will translate the words from any language. Yeah, I've used that many times for many years to make different counts in different countries. So yeah, because once you get through one part of making a PlayStation account in another country, the other part they'll let you switch it to English, and then you're good. And then all you have to do is go online and look up a address from that specific country, and you're good. Trust me, I've done it many times. I mean, Atomic Hearts, I'm looking at it. It looks solid. You love blood, you love shooters. It's gonna be great. But the fact of the matter, it is on Game Pass. I can't rock with that. No matter how cool it looks, I can't rock with that. Also, the fact that it's taking place in Russia, and I'm not that big of a fan of Russia. So, yeah, I'm probably not going to be supporting this.
Right now, I'm not a fan of Russia.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of Russia. But, I mean, anybody else that want to pick it up, be my guest. Let me know how it is.
I don't hate the country because I can't hate anyone, to be honest. But
I thought you said you hate your foot the other day.
I hate my foot. I love my foot. I get to kick people with my foot.
Hey man, it is what it is. I want to let you listen to something, TRUWIDDY. I want to get your reaction on this because your reactions are pretty funny. So let me see if you go give me an L or a W.
Microsoft could release a game like that. It could be cinematic. It could be a one and done. It could be encompassing and engrossing, and all of the visceral, all of the marketing buzzwords that tick all these boxes. But I am sorry, and you can call me out and you can tell me I'm wrong. I firmly believe that there is an Xbox tax. So it doesn't matter how good a game Microsoft will produce. There's going to be some folks out there that will just nick it a little bit more.
Or the reviews will...
Microsoft...
Isn't that what we just talked about for PlayStation?
Yeah. But the thing is, that's not true for Xbox. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. It's not true for Xbox. People let them get a freer pack. Look at exactly. You were about to say Halo. Look at Halo. Halo Infinite is horrible, but it's sitting in the 80s. They made everybody believe it was the best game. It came out, it was bad. Gotham Knights did the same thing. But long story short, I believe Halo Infinite is way worse. Way worse. Exactly.
Worse than Halo 5. It's worse than Halo 5.
I don't think we've done we got to keep focus on these fucking topics, but I don't think we've done a Halo Infinite checkup in a long time.
Microsoft could release a game like that.
But from what I see in our community, nobody really cares about Halo anymore. Nobody plays it. It doesn't get any streams. Nobody posts any videos. It looked like this Sean W. dude that might be on the development team is posting shit, but other than that, like, very few people post for Halo.
On the development team, the fact that he's on the development team is technically bad, because if he's the one that's showing it off, like, it shows that no one else really cares except for the people making it.
Yeah, that's the point I'm trying to prove. So we have 2 Sean W videos, an hour ago and 1 day ago. Then we have Hollowtide, which seems like he posted 2 hours ago, and he's talking about what happened. So we're not gonna look at that. Then we got Digital Foundry, then we got Halo, then we got IGN, then we got Sean W again. Then we got Mint Blitz, which seems like a content creator type of name. So we're gonna skip that one. That's like, so we're just talking about random people that are not high level content creators. No one's posting. Halo Follower, Rocket Sloth. These people, you can see that these names are content creators. We're talking about your average Joe. Even somebody like me on maybe a lower tier content creator or lower tier influencers. No one is playing this game. So again,
bro, no one's playing Forza anymore. So it's like, bro, they need some. Honestly,
you would think that they would be playing these games because they have massive multiplayer elements, right? Their elements are supposed to be lasting years, right? Halo Infinite is supposed to last 10 years. I don't know how long they wanted Forza Horizon, but it's an open world game with many different cars and DLC coming out. Like, at the end of the day, we have to ask the question: is everything just all talk with Xbox fans?
Listen, it's a lot of them are full are talk, but
that's all I needed to know.
Some of them actually want change. Some want change. Some don't.
I believe very few are vocal about them wanting change. I think the people that do want change, a lot of them don't say anything.
You know that Jez guy, the Grants My Gear dude?
I already know. I know that he is vocal about wanting change, but there's not a lot of people like him.
No, there isn't. And
Xbox has to take at least 5 more massive L's, including the Activision deal not going through, for all the Xbox fans to come up and say, you know what? Y'all need to do something for real. A lot of Xbox fans are backing on this acquisition and thinking that once it goes through, they're going to be satisfied as fanboys. That's horrible, because there's a lot of areas on Xbox that are not good.
Apparently some dudes this gen, I'm not gonna name names, but some people believe that this gen is better than last gen and the gen before that.
I need you to name names, because this is the PlayStation Legion.
Yeah.
You gotta name names. Name them. I want to know. Who thinks this gen is better than last gen for Xbox? Are we talking about Xbox One versus Xbox Series X, or are we talking about Xbox 360 versus Xbox Series X?
Even Xbox One. Some because I watched a video today. Someone said that this.
You want to text it? You could text it to me, and I say it, because I don't give a fuck. How about that? You text it to me. Let's text it to me real quick.
I don't care. It was in, as I said, it was in the video.
It's cool. Is it you talking about Dirt?
Yeah, he was on because I watched Starship video.
Oh, fuck Dirt. Dirt. Irrelevant, bro. No fucking credibility whatsoever.
Hold on though, but he wasn't the only one on there that was saying that though. It was a bunch of people on there.
Do you know any of their other names? Anybody else? Because I wasn't there, and I'm not gonna go and watch that shit. We still have a stream to do.
Okay, Xbox 448. He said the same thing too. He says,
Xbox 448. What is that name? Didn't we have him on a stream? I think we had him on a stream when Big Money was getting people to premiere on this live stream for the Sunday show. He was one of the persons. Xbox, you said 448?
Yeah, he says that too. Like he's no, I'm not saying he said it on his channel, because y'all know you searching for his channel, but
no, I just want to have a visual. Since we're talking about it, I want to have a visual.
He used to say that on what you call his stream.
He's a capper though, man.
Well, he's called the Xbox Defense Lawyer, so that's what he calls himself.
He's a fucking capper, bro.
He calls himself
a fucking capper. Like, bro, if we're being 100% honest, he's a fucking capper, bro. Xbox, next Xbox Season 5, episode 41. Show me the money edition. Like, I don't even understand. Like,
that's the other dude that was on Dirt's channel, Sean. He also thinks this gen is better than the last gen and the 360 gen. In fact, they believe that this is the resurgence of the 360 gen.
Let's get to the next topic real quick. Let's get to the next topic.
On this freaking.
We got a super chat. Always Mad Gaming with a $2 super chat from Always Mad Gaming. IGN Korea gave God of War Ragnarok a 6, but Falconeer a 6. Gave God of War a 6, but gave Falconeer a 6. Shake my hair. Do you mean that? They gave.
Wait, the game got a 6? When?
From IGN Korea.
When? They
got it a while ago. I thought that you would have knew, but you don't know. So let me give you an update. So IGN Korea gave God of War Ragnarok a 6 out of 10 a while ago, maybe a few days ago when the embargo lifted. What happened was, I don't think that Metacritic is going to allow that review specifically because it's from a Korea. What's weird is that IGN has a branch in Korea. So, yeah. There's a lot of conflict of interest there, since most games come from Japan, and we know Japan and Korea are not friends. And this is a major game from a Japanese developer. From a Japanese gaming company, and they would probably go out of their way to fucking just shit on it. So, from what I understand, the review has not been considered by Metacritic. All the other branches from IGN have been considered, but not IGN Korea. So
yeah, not friends with Japan, to be honest.
Yeah,
like K-pop. J-pop and K-pop are spun off from each other because they basically, they said, since you can do, we can do it better. Like, they hate each other so bad that they wouldn't even allow those type of music in their region. So they decided to make their own version and say that it's better.
Okay, let's go to topic number 2 to get this out the way. Topic number 2, on what is it? Ratchet and Clank 20-year anniversary. So we're going to get this done. This won't be on the timestamps. But Ratchet and Clank 20th anniversary gave us 5 iconic outfits from different Ratchet and Clank games across the 20-year span. I did predict that Ratchet and Clank was going to get a PC port announcement. But obviously, seeing that they didn't sell the amount of copies of Ratchet and Clank they know they can sell, they did not do that. Also, they did not announce Ratchet and Clank for PlayStation Plus because, again, they know they can get more sales. So I'm guessing that this holiday season they expect to get more sales for Ratchet and Clank A Rift Apart, seeing as though Ratchet and Clank A Rift Apart launched last year and they did not have the number of PS5s that they wanted to have. Now that they have 25 million PS5s sold worldwide, they might be able to get more people to buy Ratchet and Clank. I hope that they can advertise their collection of games they currently have for the system instead of announcing or advertising PC ports. Because if you want these games to sell, you're going to promote them on console, not on PC. Because that shit's dead.
No, Jay, now that you're talking about Ratchet and Clank and the anniversary and stuff, why the hell did they put Deadlock, the PS3 version, on premium? Like, there's a PS2 version, bro. Why would you put out an only streaming version?
I don't know. I have no idea. I can't tell you. I don't know.
It's so freaking retarded because I was so excited for that because I actually love Deadlock. I'm probably
I can't help you out with that because they just doing batshit backward shit over there at Sony, and I can't tell you why they're doing it. It doesn't make sense to us. But hey, that's what they want to do. You hype up PlayStation Plus Premium, claiming that you're gonna do better with backwards compatibility, and you actually do worse. You do worse because you made a promise, and you broke the promise. That's why you're doing worse. Before, you weren't doing shit or saying shit. You came out with the promise that you were gonna have more backwards compatibility games from the past games that made PlayStation who they are. and you do worse because you don't bring out that many games on the backwards compatibility line. Nobody, and I reiterate, nobody wants to stream games. There should be no more games coming out for PS3 on PlayStation Plus that require us to stream. But they're doing it anyway. So, again, I love the PS3. One of the best PlayStation consoles, but we cannot download these games, and that's not helpful.
Here's the thing, right? There's countries that can't stream, and for those countries, they lose out on this entire celebration because it's only one.
I mean, again, I go back to it. The people from the countries that do stream are going to miss out on this celebration too. Like me. I'm not going to stream any of those games.
No.
If you had them available for download, that'd be a different story. But you don't. So countries that have the ability to stream these games will not have gamers play these games because they don't want to stream games. No one wants to stream games. PlayStation got to get their shit together when it comes to backwards compatibility. They really, truly do.
I'm being honest, bro. Right now, they're doing so bad. I don't want premium. It is what it is.
I won't be signing up for premium. Or I might re-up for premium. It depends because when it comes to premium, they're giving us certain PlayStation 5 games that are definitely not on extra. So I would probably be on premium through that.
I haven't seen any PlayStation 5 game that they've given on premium only. Like I haven't seen any. Like it would the ones that come on premium if it's for PS5 and PS4, it's normally the ones that are old and remastered from the PS3. That's not PS3, sorry. PS3, PS2, and PS1.
So what we have on premium is we have cloud streaming, classic catalog, game trials. So the only thing we really have on premium is the cloud shit, basically, and the game trials. So if you like you're saying, let me put this on screen. Like what TRUWIDDY's saying is these three, which are game trials, classic catalog, and cloud streaming, which are piss poor. Nobody wants to stream their game. You're not putting enough classics on there that are not streamable. And the game trials are abysmal. It's non-existent. So I guess I can agree with TRUWIDDY. If the game catalog, which is right here on extra, and this is where the greatness is, then all you need is extra. So I guess you're right. So all I'm gonna need next year is extra. So after my shit expires for premium, I'm just gonna keep extra. I think my shit expire in July or August of next year. But
same.
What you say?
No, I said same with me. That's when mine expires. So
yeah, because Ubisoft Plus classics are in extra. Game catalog is an extra. Like, I mean, that's really all you need. But it's PlayStation's fault. They're focusing so much on PC ports that a service they launched with these three sectors supposed to be really good to get people to pay more money for the subscription are really bad. They're really, really bad.
The only one I see that is really, really good is extra. Like extra is really, really,
like,
really good.
Like one of the things that pissed me off is I got one of the classic JRPGs on PlayStation Plus Premium, and that was Kingdom of Paradise. Hold on one second.
But here's the thing,
and it didn't even have. Hold on, TRUWIDDY. It didn't even have trophy support. Here it is, Kingdom of Paradise. It didn't even have trophy support. The graphics were better, and it looked really smooth, but it didn't even have trophy support. So when they do add games and they are downloadable, they still don't have trophy support. So let's say you add a class, they add a classic, right? And you can only stream it. Okay. Let's say let's say, I don't know if they have it, but we're gonna go take a look. Let's say if I go down and I see Batman Origins, right? So if I go and see Batman Origins, oh, here we go. Prime example. Atelier Ashen, right? This is the PS3 game. I think Games for Eternity is playing one of the newer ones. This game is only streamable, but it has trophy support. All the PSP games they're bringing to PlayStation Plus, and they're available to download and stuff, and even some of the PS1 classics. Okay, that's interesting. They all need trophy support. If Siphon Filter has trophy support, why doesn't Kingdom of Paradise have trophy support? It's literally no point in adding this shit without trophy support.
It's crazy.
So, yeah, I'm not understanding that, man. I do not understand that. So, what they did here is not the best. This is not the best. Classic catalog is not the best. They got a lot of games that are in the classic catalog that are not actually they classics, but they got upgraded. They're pretty much like remasters, and that's the Serious Sam Collection, Crisis Remaster, and Mafia Definitive Edition. You know, they're classics. They're remastered. They do have trophy support, but they're not supposed. The classics, what we're talking about, is PlayStation Portable, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. That will be considered classics, and yes, PS3 titles. So I guess if games came out during the PS3 and they got remastered, I guess they would be considered classic because we're in the PS5 generation now. So I guess that kind of makes sense. But again, if you're gonna add games from the handheld, make sure you really add that, man. Like a lot of games on PSP did not have trophy support. You really need to make sure all those games have trophy support. It's not right that they're adding games without trophy support. So yeah, I'm not fucking with that. So I mean, I think if we're looking at this right, TRUWIDDY gives another W because you do not need premium for these 3 sections. Because if you're gonna get the game catalog for extra, you don't need fucking premium.
And on top of that, if you really look at it, some of the games in the premium section you can actually buy. Where you don't have to like you know what I mean? You don't have to subscribe to premium for it because half the stuff in premium you can buy. Like the Siphon Filter game, you can buy. You don't have to like get it through the subscription. So it's like, bro, they're not doing very well.
Yeah,
they're not doing what they're supposed to do.
They're not. I agree. Well, with all these months that have passed and we're able to sit down, calm down, and look at what's going on, they're not doing very well. And again, I believe this is because they're not focused. They're not focused solely on PlayStation. If they were focused only on PlayStation, then I believe they will be able to get this shit right. But they're not. They're worrying about what games they have to program for PC or when they need to bring them over to PC or the advertisement for PC, how much money we're making from PC. They're focused so much on PC that they're not supporting the subscription relaunch that they made. I mean, let's be honest. Nobody asked for a relaunch. They did that. And then they made promises. And they neglect to keep those promises. So, again, if you're thinking about subscribing to PlayStation Plus, I think all you need is extra. Once your premium runs out, you can keep extra and be good. Until we see a change, and we will let you know. But as of right now, it's not good. If we're going to go over here and dive into a section that me and TRUWIDDY was really excited about, and TRUWIDDY kept telling me what PlayStation told him, and I was like, well, bro, I'm not seeing it. These are the only game trials we got. PlayStation had a promise that any game above $40 was going to get us game trial. Well, there are a lot of games that launched above $60, and they don't have a trial.
Yep.
So, and there's some pretty shitty ass games in here, one of which got given away on PlayStation Plus, so that doesn't fucking mount. You know, like, it just, they're fucking up. They're fucking up.
I'm still looking.
Lorenzo, I'm disappointed that I went with premium. If I knew that they weren't going to be supporting that tier, I wouldn't have went with premium. Next year, I will not. I'll be dropping to extra. And if they fix their shit, then yeah. But again, with extra, you get the game catalog, and you get Ubisoft Plus Classics. Like that, those two alone makes the subscription worth it. But the premium shit, nah, you don't need to pay that extra for that. Like, nah, man. Let's say you're a casual gamer and you love Ubisoft and you want to subscribe to PlayStation Plus Extra just for Ubisoft. Bro, you have more games in the Ubisoft Classics than the game trials. There are more games available to us in the Ubisoft Classics than the amount of games available to us for game trials. I mean, crazy. It is crazy, but think about this. You got the whole new line of Assassin's Creed games. Assassin's Creed Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla. You got Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Assassin's Creed 3, Black Flag, and Rogue. These are the new remasters and Unity. Then you got Freedom Cry, For Honor, Assassin's Creed, the NGO Collection, Far Cry 3, 4. Did we get 5 yet? We didn't get 5 yet. 5 is the one I want to play. Watch Dogs 1 and 2. Then the little smaller Assassin's Creeds for China, India, and Russia. You get The Crew 2.
The Crew is good.
The Crew 1. Wheel of Fortune, Uno, Monopoly, both of them. Division 1. And then you got Tom Clancy, Ghost Recon, Wildlands. And let me see what else we got. Then we got the South Park games. We got Zombie. We got Child of Light that was really good. We got Far Cry 3, Blood Dragon. We got Trials of the Blood Dragon. I don't know what that's all about. Then we got Space Junkies, which I heard was really good. Trackmania, the original one. You know, like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, this right here is enough for Plus. Yeah. And then all the other extra shit you get. But when you go over the game trials, you ain't getting shit. Sony made that promise, not JayTech, not PlayStation Legion. Many, many times TRUWIDDY continued to come on this live stream and give us the words that Sony told him. But they lied. They said any game over $40 would be getting a trial. Bro, the $70 games don't have a trial. Majority of the $60 games don't have a trial. Like, let's be honest, they just picking and choosing. Not every developer was going to be like, oh yeah, we going to let everybody test that shit out before they buy it. Nah, bro. They don't even like that shit on Game Pass. What makes you think they was going to let Sony fucking put a trial on their fucking games like Gotham Knights, which is a bad game? Imagine if everybody that had Plus, 45 million members that had Plus would try out Gotham Knights. Let's say about 20. But yeah, let's say 20 million, because we've got to divide it for PlayStation 5 and 4. And they got to play it for 5 hours. They would see how bad it is. They would not buy that game. And they would tell everybody else not to buy that game. So, you know, I already knew it wasn't going to work. I knew this wasn't going to work because no developer is going to allow Sony to let them make a demo of a game that they already know is bad. That would really prevent a gamer from giving them money.
It's silly.
So
it's at this point.
PlayStation takes an L on premium because it's right now it's not good. It's been out for a good amount of months. It's not good. Extra is great. Essential is normal. I mean, that's what we were getting anyway. But you don't need premium. You don't need premium.
Nope.
No.
They made sure.
Yeah, you do not. You don't need that shit. You don't need that shit. So you said Atomic Hearts was on PlayStation. I want to see what price they're charging.
They're charging full price.
70?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a pass. You sure?
Yep. And there's even the I think the Ultimate Edition.
Oh, okay. Because the default version they showed me was the Premium Edition, which is 109.
Yeah, 109.
They really think somebody got? Nah, bro. This game went dark. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not capping. I'm not hating. This game went dark for a while. and they come back again, show a couple trailers, and they're like, yeah, $70. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'll be playing God of War and many of my backlogs. It looks cool. It looks really, really cool, but I believe I can wait. So I will. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Looks like it'll be a fun shooter. We haven't gotten many shooters that are not Call of Duty that we can talk about. This looks like a game that a good amount of people will talk about. I expect the BioShock community to go out and support this game. If this game sells well, the people that make BioShock might come back out with a BioShock game of their own. But
Got it. That's easy.
yeah, it's definitely good. No, I heard that they were working on a new one.
Yeah,
And I heard that PlayStation was supposed to be the person that show it off because it was going to be exclusive. So, since we don't have a showcase this year, or we don't have a showcase yet this year, I think that they're waiting for PlayStation to do theirs.
I doubt there's going to be a showcase. You say yet, but I doubt there's going to be a showcase this year.
I said yet just to cover my ass because I don't know what'll happen in the future. We never know, so I want to cover my ass. I mean, it looked like a solid game. I don't know what engine is running on, but it's a pretty engine. I think it might be Unreal. I wish developers would let you know what engine it's running on.
No, they always do. And when it comes to the trailers, they always show the engine off, but they always show what engine.
No, when they put the games on PlayStation Store, right, and you check the information, they don't let you know.
No, they don't.
You gotta watch. You gotta watch a gameplay trailer. Let me go see what's going on. So, Focus. Oh, this is another Focus Entertainment game. Okay.
Well, sure, Focus.
They've been on a roll. They've been on a roll this year. Mudfish. Sony Interactive Entertainment. Trademark.
Again though, as I said again though, if Sony can't get, and I've said this before too, if Sony can't get CD Projekt Red, they can get Focus, because Focus does a lot of RPGs, Western RPGs too.
Yeah, let me do some research.
They do.
No, I want to know. I was gonna ask you, but I'm pretty sure you don't know the answer. Where is Focus focused at? Like where they're based at? Where they live?
I have no idea, but they are Western. They're not in like.
Where is Focus Entertainment located?
Paris, France. According to Wikipedia, Focus Entertainment is a French video game developer and publisher based in Paris, France.
Yeah,
Herman could take a drive over there and talk to him if he cares.
Yeah.
Again, Sony's not in the fight for publishers. And I know a lot of fans and gamers like me and you would love them to fight fire with fire, but they're not. Because that's not what their focus is. No pun intended.
But then they'll lose.
I know the doom and gloom. I know. But they don't care. They don't care that they're going to lose this for their fans. They don't care. I wish they did, but they don't until it's too late. They care once that fucking notice is sent that they're not going to have that game anymore. They give a fuck then.
Microsoft's not going to be happy when this deal falls through, right? And they're going to
I know, and they're going to buy people that Sony is close with, and it's going to hurt us, and it's going to hurt. So I know.
The duty that half of the people really just don't care. Like, and I get it. Call of Duty is big, but it's not.
Dante said Focus is too friendly with Xbox, and I think I would agree. Since a lot of their games have been going straight to Game Pass, that means money is exchanging hands, and they're already 1 foot in the door. So shit, we could be sitting up here next year looking at Microsoft buying Focus, and it's not nothing that Sony didn't do. It's stuff that Xbox did. We can't get mad at Sony every time Microsoft buys somebody. You got to get mad at the person that allowed themselves to be brought by Microsoft. Can't keep putting the blame on Sony. Not Sony been doing some fucked up shit, TRUWIDDY. They have. But you can't always blame them for what's out of their control. This is out of their control.
Yeah, but they're focused on the wrong thing, Jay.
I know. But if let me ask you this: if Microsoft buys Focus Entertainment, who are you gonna point a finger at? PlayStation or Microsoft?
Oh, I'm definitely going to point the finger at Microsoft, but that's not
okay. But there's been in many cases either you or other people which put the blame on Sony because they didn't act fast enough.
No, but you can't.
Again, hold on. Let me finish this. We are normal gamers, right? We don't know the discussions that go on under the table or behind the scenes from these different studios and these companies.
Of course, business.
Remember, Sony themselves came out and said they have been working towards the acquisition deal with Bungie for a long time, but we never talked about that. We never said that was even a possibility. We said it should happen and it would be nice, but we didn't say it was happening.
Yo, Cedric said Xbox is gonna buy everything, bro.
Yeah, buy my foot. Maybe they buy the PlayStation Legion too while they're at it.
No, we got
so I can fucking retire and change everything green.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to cap. You're gonna have to cap for Xbox. Can you do that?
I can talk about Xbox being dog shit.
No, you can't do that. Come on, you're part of Xbox now.
TRUWIDDY, I'm about to give you an L, bro. No, but I'm just saying, we are quick to blame Sony because they're not quick enough to stop something. It's kind of like Batman being blamed for the murders that he doesn't stop. He's only human. He can't stop every murder. He can't, so again, we have to start asking these questions, TRUWIDDY. Did this developer want to get acquired? Activision wanted to get acquired. Sony was like, yeah, that's cool, but we're already giving you a good amount of money for this deal with Call of Duty. We'll help you with bringing back the Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. We did our part, but Activision was like, yeah, we need more. We need more money. We need more money. And then the old heads, they were going through a lot of lawsuits and shit, and they were like, yeah, we need to sell. I don't know if you're familiar with sports right now. The Washington football team is selling off the Washington football team because the dude got into a lot of sexual scandals. So he's trying to sell off the business so it won't be attached to him and he could kind of like duck the bullets. You see what I'm saying? It sounds the same as what's going on with Activision, doesn't it?
Yeah, but who brought up those allegations to begin with? Mikey Barrow, when he went over there to work.
Look, stop. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. We can't. No. Just because that incident happened, we're talking about the fucking allegations.
I know.
They happened before Mike got over there. Again, I'm showing you a similarity between this football incident and this gaming incident. When these big,
it never happened already.
I know, but listen, when these big wigs deal with tough times, they crumble, right? We've seen it, right? We see that a lot of the Me Too movement. What's synonymous with Me Too? A lot of women going after older guys that no longer have that type of influence, no longer have that type of power, right? So they go after them. And they're very specific when they go after them, and they always come out on top, right? It's the younger guys that they try to go after with the Me Too or the cancel culture that they can't really do shit with. I know people gonna hate me for this, but whatever. Andrew Tate. You try to cancel the dude, the nigga still making money. He ain't even from the United States, so you didn't stop shit. I just found out that Andrew Tate doesn't even live in this country. He's making money somewhere else in another country. So long story short, they try to cancel shit. They can't try to Me Too movement with like younger people. It don't work. When it try with older people, it works, and they have to make concessions and they have to sell off shit. And all I'm saying is that Bobby Kotick had a lot of fucking baggage before Microsoft even knew. Before we knew Microsoft was gonna acquire that company, and he was gonna, he wanted to get out of that baggage, but he wanted to get out of that baggage with a bag of his own, which was money. He's gonna sell that company off, regardless of who was willing to pay the sum. Microsoft's dumb enough to overpay, so Microsoft got the deal.
Oh no!
How happy would you be if Sony acquired Activision?
I would not want Sony to acquire Activision. That was
okay because it would be fucking stupid.
Yeah,
They'd
it
be
would be
fucking
stupid.
$70 billion in the hole, and they wouldn't be able to bring out the great games that they're trying to bring out now. So no one would benefit from from Sony spending $70 billion on a company that's really truly only as good as Call of Duty, Crash, and Spyro, in my personal opinion, when it comes to Sony, because those are the only things that really have any attachment when it comes to Sony. And Tony Hawk. So
Yeah.
just those four.
Honestly, Skate is better than Tony Hawk. I'm gonna be honest. Skate, I like Skate more than
You talking
than Tony
about
Hawk.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2? Skate is better than part 1 and 2? The remasters? That run at 60
Well,
frames?
I wouldn't
4K?
say the remake not 60
Okay.
frames.
Yeah. No,
Well-
I can't agree with you there. Maybe Skate is better than the other ones that are not remastered as 4K 60. I agree with you there, but it's nothing like the classics, especially since they remastered and they add a lot of content and stuff. Like, I can't agree
Yeah,
with you on that.
it's not exactly remastered, so it's not like I'm not
But-
using that as.
But
As a
we
example.
will definitely talk about Skate, because EA should have been remastered the one that you're talking about.
They're supposed to be making.
No, they're making a new one. No. We already know about that. We talk about remaster. We know that developers been remastering games for a long time, and we know, kind of like putting a game on PC years after it's already hit its prime, we know it should be cheap for them. So the question is, if this game is so great, fans think it's great, EA believe that the fans believe that it's great, but it wasn't great enough for them to remaster. Like, I really never understand developers like that, man. Like, come on, man.
Hey,
If it's good, remaster it. Don't make them wait 10 years for a new game.
Jay, Verge says if Phil is buying the PlayStation Legion, does that mean the PlayStation Legion will be going to Game Pass day one?
I'm gonna kick you in the eyebrow with my Timberland boots once I find them.
Oh damn!
I mean, I guess. I mean, if Xbox was to buy the PlayStation Legion, yeah, all of our podcasts would be found on Game Pass day one.
Hey,
yeah.
did they get the gamer score for watching?
I mean, I wanted to talk to you about that. You were talking about Netflix. You know that you get achievements for watching Netflix. I found that out a few years ago.
Yeah, you do on Xbox.
Yeah. All I'm gonna say is, I think that we can't always blame Sony for shit that's out of their control. Maybe their money is tied up in other stuff, and they just can't spare like $70 billion to fight Microsoft, or they can't spare $2 billion to go head to head with Microsoft for acquisitions. So we can't blame them all the time, man.
I'm not blaming them for that. It's just that I see certain parts of the division that they just don't want to focus on. I'm like, bro,
I don't think they want an acquisition war. Like they said, they're bringing people into the fold that they work with for a long time. They worked with House Marquee for over 14 years.
And that's great.
Before they brought them in. So, but there are other people that they work with as soon as they existed, and they bringing them in. Like, what was that one developer that they helped build a studio, and then they acquired them recently? I don't know the name, but like Ember Labs. Their first game is Kenna. Kenna is on PS4 and PS5 and PC. Like, bring them in, acquire them.
Even they still haven't actually exactly gone to Xbox. It's like, bro,
I agree. They haven't went to Xbox. It's time to acquire them. I've been vocal about Sony needing to get them and snag them up because there's something special there. If Sony doesn't acquire them by the end of next year, I'm gonna be very worried.
They are a very special team.
Yeah.
Very tough.
Cooper Clips, you say, I don't think PlayStation don't care about Crash because they replaced him with... No, Cooper Clips, I'm going to give you a little bit of history lesson. Crash Bandicoot belonged to Universal Studios. Sony was paying Universal Studios to use Crash Bandicoot. After the first three main games and the 2 spin-offs, the deal came to an end. So Universal decided to put Crash on other platforms. Universal own Crash Bandicoot. They decided to make Crash Bandicoot multiplat. So Sony didn't have any other option but to make new characters for Naughty Dog. So that's when Naughty Dog came up with Jak and Daxter.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Crash never went to any other system apart from this gen. Like, you know what I mean?
What are you talking about?
Crash.
Hold on. What are you talking about?
Did Crash 1, 2, and 3 go to
yes,
system?
You're right. 1, 2, 3, and the go-kart game never went anywhere else except for the Xbox One and PS4 and Nintendo Switch generation. That's the only time the remasters were created of those originals, and then they were distributed to multiple platforms.
Mm-hmm.
But after those, the classics on GameCube, the original Xbox, and PS2, that was the generation that saw Crash Bandicoot go multi-platform. And because after the first game that went multi-plat sold very well, specifically on PS2 because people thought it was still exclusive. When they made the rest of them, that's when Crash Bandicoot took a major dive in sales. And, you know, Jak and Daxter was created by the same people to make, Crash Bandicoot. But Naughty Dog didn't have any, like that. It wasn't their fault. It wasn't Sony's fault. Universal Studios was like, yeah, we know you did a good job, but, we want to make it multiplat. So, I don't know if Sony was strong enough or rich enough to buy the rights from Universal, or was Universal trying to sell them. At that specific time, they weren't. Crash Bandicoot was hot fire right then. It was because of PlayStation. It was because of Naughty Dog. But I don't think the Universal wanted to sell the IP. It wasn't until later on when the game stopped selling good that they were desperate to sell it. But then Sony was like, we don't want to fuck with it no more.
Even Spyro.
Spyro the same way.
You know what's funny though? The Crash 4, they took a lot of
inspiration from the original, because if they would have tried their own thing, that game would have flopped.
They got stuff from Ratchet and Clank too. The rail grinding.
Yeah,
that wasn't in
hey
Crash
man, they did what they needed to do to get that game to sell, and I'm still not positive that game sold very well, not compared to the originals. Having a Sonic or Crash as a mascot is just something Xbox and PlayStation don't do anymore. True, man. True. I mean, PlayStation have a lot of mascots to choose from, and so does Xbox, but they really don't. Once Call of Duty goes to Xbox, if the deal goes in their favor, Call of Duty will be the new mascot for Xbox, not Halo. Halo is dead. And once they get Call of Duty, they will never use Xbox to promote that fucking platform ever again. Afro said the PlayStation logo is the mascot. True. You see that logo, you know what it means. If you're a real gamer, even if you're a casual, you know that logo means greatness, and you know that a lot of greatness is going to be following that symbol once you buy into that platform. So you're good. Let me see what the Ghost said. You said they had that Party Crash game was the last exclusive. Yeah, they had 5 games. They had 3. They had a trilogy. They had a go-kart game, and then they had the party game, and then that was it.
Yep.
Yeah. So, Universal wanted, deeper into the legacy of Crash Bandicoot. Universal wanted Naughty Dog to continue to milk the game, but Naughty Dog thought they were pretty much done with Crash. So then Universal was like, yeah, okay, you're done, but we still want to milk it because we own the rights. I think that if Naughty Dog still owned the rights to Crash, if they did own the rights to Crash, they would have found a way to, keep it fresh for the new generation if Sony wanted it that way. But sadly, they didn't have the rights to the character back then, and Sony didn't have the rights either. So it was Universal Studios that wanted to continue to make money off the IP, and that's when they went multiplat. And
Be honest, the bigger IP here at from Sony right now is Ratchet and Clank when it comes to mascots. So
when it comes to those types of mascots,
yes, when it
that's
comes to
not
those-
a. It's a great thing that you're saying that, and that is awesome because I love the new Ratchet and Clank, but it still don't mean that much because the mascot games don't sell that good on PlayStation compared to like a God of War or either Spider-Man or Horizon. Like they should, but we can't get older gamers to buy these games, and we can't get younger gamers to care about these games. So it's always weird because they deserve so much more respect. They deserve more, energy, but they don't. Like Ratchet and Clank, I know that game didn't sell well. I'm not saying it's bad. I picked it up, I platinumed it, I loved it, but I can't get everybody to care about it. And PlayStation can't do that either. Mascot games on PlayStation don't do what Nintendo mascot games do.
Here's the thing, though. This is why I actually did not like what they did when they said that they're bringing Deadlock to PlayStation Plus, but it's only the PS3 version. Deadlock has a multiplayer.
Deadlock. Oh, that's why you were mad. Okay.
It's a Deadlock, whatever you want to call it.
Let me ask you a question. You're mad that they brought out the PS3 version, didn't remaster and bring out the PS4 version, so that they could incorporate. Hold on. So they could do the proper thing and incorporate the multiplayer. Sounds like the right thing. Sounds like a good thing. I think that would be awesome. But again, I just said it. A lot of people don't respect Ratchet and Clank like they should. So they would be wasting a lot of money and resources to bring that game up to this generation and make it multiplayer when they know not a lot of people even ask for that. So Sony has to do a better job at marketing these characters. And I don't know how they're going to fix that. So many people just don't care about Ratchet and Clank. I know people can argue with me all the time. Like, we remember him, but do you care? Do you care enough to buy it? Did you buy it? Did you buy it day one? The answer is always going to be fucking no. For the majority of PlayStation gamers, the answer is going to be no. Just like the answer is going to be no. Did you buy Bloodborne day one? Did you beat it? Did you platinum it? The answer is going to be no for all three questions.
I beat every Ratchet and Clank that was on.
I know, but majority of PlayStation gamers are going to say no. Not TRUWIDDY. The majority. Not you. The majority. Sad, but it's true. We talk about Bloodborne all the time, right? But I'm pretty sure you can name hundreds of people that did not even fucking beat the game. Many of them are on PC, and I know they didn't play it. So just because a game is in our discussions, just because people remember a game, doesn't mean people respected it enough to buy and play it. I see that a lot with a lot of PlayStation IPs. I mean, we are an exception. We are a dying breed. You know?
Oh, jeez.
What's going on, Stardust and Afro?
Speaking of acquisitions, what do you think? What do you think about Kojima?
Oh, thanks for reminding me about that one. I believe, just like Games for Eternity said, I think it was yesterday, he's a diva. Kojima's a diva. When he was talking about outrageous acquisition requests, he was obviously talking about PlayStation. If I was PlayStation, I would stay away from Kojima. But I'm not. And they're not me. And they're desperate for him. And they're desperate for Call of Duty. And those are things I could live without. I've lived without playing Metal Gear. I've lived without playing Call of Duty.
I love Metal Gear Solid 4.
I understand, but like I said, this is me, not TRUWIDDY. This is JayTech. I've lived without playing Call of Duty. I've lived without playing Metal Gear. But Sony desperately needs them. I could care less. That's just me. That's my personal opinion. This is JayTechTV saying this is his personal opinion. Don't get upset. This is my opinion. I can live without those two IPs. But Sony desperately needs them. their desperation makes them look stupid.
Sure.
Instead of begging and pleading on your hands and knees for Microsoft not to acquire Activision so they can lock down Call of Duty, you should have made competitors. Over the last 8 years, you should have had stable multiplayer competitors. You got rid of all of them when you found out you were going to be able to get the deal for Call of Duty. You got rid of Killzone. You got rid of Starfield. You got rid of no, not Starfield. You got rid of Starhawk and Warhawk. You got rid of SOCOM. You got rid of Resistance. When Sony found out they could get that deal, that marketing deal, you noticed that they got rid of all of them shooters. All of them.
Yeah.
So their desperation makes them look stupid. When it comes to Metal Gear, okay, Konami has the rights to that. Kojima could never do that. But you did have something else. While Konami kept making Metal Gear multiplat and devalued the brand, especially with Part 5, you could have brought back Siphon Filter. What did Sony do? Not bring back Siphon Filter. So you see how their desperation makes them look stupid?
The fact of the matter is, if they wanted Metal Gear, like Metal Gear Solid 4 was definitely exclusive, and it still hasn't gone anywhere. However, they can always go to Konami, get Bluepoint to remake Metal Gear Solid 4 and have it be exclusive to their
Augusta said Jabari and Persona rebrought Modern Warfare 2. They gonna have to eat an L. Because that's on cap. But I already knew they were gonna do that. Because they got a very casual fan base on YouTube, and a lot of their fan base plays Call of Duty and wants to play Call of Duty with them. Then we saw King Thrash and was really having some good. True, you saying something?
They pre-ordered and then rebought it.
That's what Ghost tells me. It kind of makes sense. I was trying to say, TRUWIDDY, that seeing King Thrash have game nights with Call of Duty and his fans and stuff. I mean, they have a good relationship with their supporters, so it kind of makes sense that they would go and do that. But you know, if you really stand by your morals, you wouldn't do that. I mean, look at me. The least I played was Call of Duty Call of Duty World War II yesterday because I was in the mood to shoot shit, and still it turned me off. So look, when I tell y'all I'm not buying that shit every year, or I don't buy that shit every year, y'all know I don't buy that shit every year. I do not. I don't need Call of Duty every year. No. But they might be different than me. So hey.
To be quite fair, you don't buy Call of Duty at all. The only reason
I know
you actually buy any of these Call of Duty is because
they were on Plus.
Yeah.
I only paid for one of them, and it was because it was $20. If all Call of Duties came out and they were $20, oh yeah, you might see me buy that shit every year. But not for $60 and $70. It's pretty much the same game, and it's a fucking headache to play. Yellow was telling me how much of a headache it was to play Modern Warfare 2, the new one. And I played War 2 yesterday, and everybody knows they frustrated the fuck out of me. Look, Jabari, look, my only thing I can say to Jabari and Persona, if y'all watching this or y'all have anybody watching my podcast that are cool with you guys, I think you should not have done that. I think you should have went on and purchased the game anyway. So I don't think you should have never made a public statement. This is just somebody that's been around for a long time. The internet never forgets. If you really wanted to play those games, you should have gone and got those games. There's a lot of people like myself that will skip those games every year. So you don't need to skip those games just to get clout or get some sort of recognition if you were going to turn back around 2 weeks later and pick the game up. So
the only COD I truly like is Modern Warfare.
I would have never did that. That's just me. Like look, man, if I don't want to get something, I'm not gonna get something. Like with the Gotham Knights, I will never ask you fuckers in the chat. Yes, you, all of y'all. I will never ask you guys ever again. Oh, y'all want to vote on a game? Y'all want to support the game on the super chat? Never again. Never. After what happened with Gotham Knights, never, bro. I cannot take you guys seriously. No. What's going on, Arnold? No, man, because like they were like, oh, you know, you like comic books, you should buy, you know, you should try the game out and let us know how it is. Y'all know that I know the game was bad. Before I played it, I told y'all the developers were hiding shit. And what happened, TRUWIDDY? It was way worse than I thought it was. No.
Yeah.
No, who's us? Not Lorenzo. I know Lorenzo didn't support that shit. Frostbite, TRUWIDDY, you know. Viper Reap with the Viper Reap had a notification here. Viper Reap, you said, I just re-upped on premium in October. They got one more year to get better. If not, I'm going to basic. That's what Viper said. I mean, I think a lot of people go, if they paying attention to their subscriptions, knowing that shit's been going up, they gonna be downgrading. And I think that's what I'm gonna be doing too. Like, I'll be downgrading the extra next year. I don't owe Sony shit. They don't acknowledge me. That's cool, perfectly. But, you know, they ain't wrong here. Like, you have a higher tier, and that higher tier isn't worth it. Not the way they said it was. Nah. Yes, Stardust. I don't take no L's. Because I already decided not to pay for the game myself. Everybody was like, no, I want to do it. You should get it. No, they take a L. They take a collective huge L. Just like you for getting it wrong. I don't take no L. See, I wasn't capping for the game. I played it. I wasn't capping for the game. I kept that shit real the whole time I was playing it. No.
Arnold said he should take his L for the of the month.
No. Stardust should take a L for the month. Stardust, sometimes I think you're trolling, but I don't know if you're serious. So I'm just gonna leave you alone and let you. I'm just gonna like kindly, respectfully ignore some of your comments because I think you're trying to bait people into an argument, and I'm not. No. But you can hang in there, bro. But I'm not getting in no argument. You be trolling a little bit too hard for me. Rollo, what's going on, bro? I haven't subscribed back to PlayStation Play since the revamp. I'm not supporting that shit because I didn't ask for it. Hey, bro, I respect that. A lot of people didn't ask for it. Like, I was fine paying for PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus separately, you know, for what they were offering. They tried to say, hey, we got this new shit and we're gonna offer more, but in reality you're not. So
to be quite fair, let me be specific right now. All they're doing is all they did was take everything away from what was in there and just slowly put them back in. That's it. That's what they did. Then call it a new service. That's pretty much what they did.
My neck is a new service.
Well, your neck's broken, so it's all good.
It is 4:02. I believe we're gonna go live for maybe 30 minutes, or we're gonna reach the full hour. Let's bring up the rest of these topics. TRUWIDDY, do you have them?
Yes, I do.
We already touched on Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 16 development.
95%.
Yep. I'm actually kind of excited for that because Final Fantasy is one of my biggest RPG franchises. Like, to be honest,
I'm happy that they're meeting their goal. I'm happy they're meeting their goal because
they're moving fast, though.
I feel like they can now focus on what's important because they don't got to worry about the other studios that they just let go. So I'm really excited. Oh God! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, what happened now?
It looked like Xbox is gonna try to partner up with Black Panther. God damn! They be wanting attention so bad, bro. These niggas want more attention than my neck and my foot, bro. Nah, bro. They need to stop that dumbass shit, bro. Y'all gotta stop that shit, bro. Really? That's so fucking lame.
Hold on, when is Tekken 8 supposed to come out? Wasn't it next year?
What the fuck is that? That's illegal. Tekken 8 is coming out next year.
Okay.
Nothing else is coming out this year, truly. Nothing major. Yeah.
No, I know it's coming out. I know.
I don't think it has a date though.
Yeah, because there's nothing on
Street Fighter 6. I don't think that has a specific date. It's coming out early next year, but I don't think it has a specific date.
Maybe all that stuff will be revealed at the Game Awards.
Yeah, because I do want to put some money down on Tekken. I'm sorry, on Street Fighter. I'm gonna put the money down on that one.
Yo, the fact that you can create a character is like, yo, what the heck? It's like
it really sucks that Microsoft partnered up with Black Panther just so they can hype up Xbox, which is the least played system when related to anything that has to do with Black Panther.
That's not a Black Panther game though. Like, so what are they hyping up? Like,
they're just hyping it up. They're probably gonna have a limited edition Xbox Series X or S. You know how they do. Every time a movie come out, they come out with a limited edition Xbox. They just be thirsty for attention, bro.
You know what it is? They need eyes on that system. That's what
no one cares. This video got 25,000 views. Literally, no one cares. No one cares, bro. That video got the same amount of views as fucking Sonic Frontiers, and we know. Let's be honest, not a lot of people buying Sonic Frontiers. So, man, nobody cares that Xbox wants to fucking feed off of the hype of Black Panther. Nobody cares. If PlayStation posted something similar to Black Panther, man, all eyes will be on them. But on Xbox, nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares. They keep wanting people to care. And they don't. They truly do, man.
They're trying to save the brand. To be honest.
What's our next topic? I mean, you talked about Final Fantasy 16 being at 95% completion on the game. That's really good. This game's coming out in the summer, right?
Yeah, that's a summer. They're in the bug cleaning phase right now. They a couple of months of bug cleaning.
Well, I wish that they could move it up, but with Square Enix taking forever to make games, this is pretty good for them.
Yeah, but hold on. If they do come out in summer, you know what that's going up against?
What?
That's technically going up against Starfield.
You told me that before.
Yep.
What's your thoughts?
Wait, what? For both of them going up against each other?
You brought it up 2 times, so you must have some pretty impressive thoughts. I'm gonna mute my mic. What's your thoughts?
No. This man says he's gonna mute his mic. There's not much thoughts on it. I'm just saying it's Bethesda's well known for their Western RPGs, right? And the thing is, they're it's a new IP. They should have done a lot more. I think honestly, it might even get delayed again. They might
TRUWIDDY. Let me ask you a question. Who told you Starfield's coming out at the same time as Final Fantasy?
I didn't say it. I said it because they remember if you look at their showcase, their showcase was 12 months from now. That's what their showcase
But
said.
That was
right?
a lie.
No, it was a lie. Listen, I'm just saying what they said. I'm not saying anything different. I'm just saying what they said. Am I wrong?
So you're saying that at the showcase they said 12 months. But we should never look at the stuff. Let me help you out. I know you're telling me what they said, but because they have videos after them saying that, if they weren't going to continue to market that, hey, our game is 9 months away, our game is 7 months away, our game is 5 months away. If they don't continue to remind you, that means that they cut that shit off. Again, outside looking in, I've kept track of a lot of delays over this year, and the patterns of communication between gamer and studio is really important. They can keep talking about a game and still delay it.
I know.
So I believe, I know that you're talking about the showcase, but if we just look at 3 weeks ago, Jason, what's his name? Todd? Todd
Jason.
Howard. So Todd, I was about to call him Jason Todd. Todd Howard. Todd Howard 3 weeks ago had a video, right? So
Not big of a popularity, man. Come on, Jason.
yeah, but I'm just saying, if we go to this video and we go towards the end, and then they tell us, they say StarfieldGame.com. So the best thing to do, because I'm not going off of old information. I never do that. I know other people do, but I don't, because they giving us new information. So we should try to double check and see what they doing now, right? The summer was what? It was November now, right? So June was like 4 months ago.
Gonna be the No Man's Sky.
That's cool. Whatever y'all say. But summer was like June was 4 months ago, right? So it's November now. So we shouldn't be going off of information that we got 4 months ago when they made a video 3 weeks ago. We need to follow them, not follow their footprints. Like wherever they're at now, that's where we expect them to be. I don't think that this game is coming out next to Call of Duty. Because remember, after the showcase, we got a report from GameStop that they put the date all the way to December 31st, 2023.
And I also said they might even get delayed again.
So
they might.
I know it will be a nice comparison. I know it will be interesting to see. There you go. I went and searched for the website, and it says 403 error. The request could not be satisfied. Request blocked. We can't connect to the server for this app or website at this time. There might be too much traffic or something. So let me go search that. Try it again. And
So we
we'll
got
try it one more time. So I can't get to the website. So
go, but Final 16, Final 16 would win simply because
I think they're lying. I think they're lying because this 3-week-old video gives me a website. I use the website, and the website don't go nowhere. So I would say they're lying. It gives me a 401 error. Maybe you can get into it. I'm gonna send you the link real quick on Discord. You go click the link and let me know if you can get into it. And then what I need you to do is scroll up and down the link, see if you got any new information on anything about a release date or anything like that. But from what I understand, this game ain't coming out nowhere near Final Fantasy. It's not ready, bro. Listen, even if the game was ready, let's say it's going to come out next year, but they haven't done the bug phase, right? The debugging phase. Man, that shit definitely getting delayed to the following year. That's a big-ass game they talking about.
1,000 planets, they said.
Okay, but we know the development isn't done. So if the development isn't done, the bug fixing isn't done. That game ain't coming out next year. That game's not coming out next year.
Might get delayed to next year's November or December. Like I
was right when I told you that I didn't believe that it was coming out, and remember you was like hell bent. Yeah, they said this. Yeah, it's gonna, I remember you taking an L on that, and I think you're gonna take an L next year too.
You want me to be clear on why I believe it wasn't, because Bethesda's not missed the mark in over 16 years. After
Okay, but they missed the mark now.
Yeah, Microsoft got them. I've never thought they would have missed their mark, though. That's what I'm saying. It's like, bro,
they missed their mark now, so I think they're gonna miss their mark again. A Valve.
Well, they're on the mark.
What is it? Bleeding Edge, not Bleeding Edge. What's that other game? Blade Dancer, Blade Soul, Soul Blade. What's that Blade game? Bleeding Blade. What's the game with the chick that's going through a mental breakdown?
Oh, Hellblade.
Hellblade, there you go. I can't even fucking remember that shit. Hellblade 2. Remember? You don't remember. Let me show you how long ago we were waiting for the announcement. We looked at the announcement, then we ain't get the real gameplay. So what we gonna do is we gonna go bleed.
I think.
Wait up, what was the name of that game again? Because I just forgot.
Hellblade, bro.
Oh, Hellblade. That game is a very forgettable game, bro, because I could care less about it. Hellblade 2, right? So what we gotta do, we're gonna go to Hellblade 2. And guess when it was shown off? 2 years ago. Xbox fans thought the game was launching. I kept telling them it's not. King Thrash, Six Humor, Jabari, Persona kept saying it's not. They didn't believe. It didn't. Guess what? We're in another year, right, TRUWIDDY? We're in 2022. Yep. The game come out yet?
Nope.
2-year delay. 2-year delay. That's a 2-year delay. Next year, if it don't come out, 3-year delay.
Jay, the game came out last month.
I'm going to kick your cat like a field goal.
I like your new picture and the white line around your head.
Yeah. They call me White Line Man. I have powers to put white lines around any fucking person that's alive. That's what I got.
You're a white liner.
They call me White Line Man. Do a lot of white line shit. I was able to put a white line around my pointy ear too. Call me Pointy Ear Man.
So she still does those stupid faces in part 2?
I guess. Did you remember my comparison when I got Aloy to do the same face and I put the face paint? And every Xbox fan swore that this meant the game looked better than any PlayStation game, and I showed them Aloy doing the same face with the same face paint, and they was just like, they want to disregard it. Look, that was CGI. We all know it.
You did that on photo mode, or you just changed the dye color? Like her.
Oh, I did it in photo
like...
mode. Yeah, photo mode. You can put it like this black purplish streak of paint down Aloy's face, and then you can have her open her mouth and shit. So, yeah, but long story short, I'm looking at this.
So an open woman makes the game look better.
That's what they thought. They kept using this picture to symbolize that the game was just, better than anything we got. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll do the same thing with Kratos. I'll do a photo mode, have his mouth open, and zoom in, and So, 2-year delay, TRUWIDDY. 2-year delay. I predict that Starfield will get another delay. Not because I don't like Xbox or I don't like Bethesda. It's because they haven't shown us straight gameplay. And because we're heading into the following year, and I don't expect to get any more gameplay from Bethesda from this. And they were so secretive, remember? Remember we wanted gameplay and they were very secretive. Then when they finally showed it off, it was not good. Yeah, I don't know. And their games are very buggy.
Remind you of Destiny 1 a little bit? Like the gameplay?
They tried. Yeah, they definitely tried to bite off Destiny. But if it was a little bit more simpler, they could have brought it out already. They're trying to do No Man's Sky and Destiny, and it's not like with great graphics. Nah, that shit ain't. Bro. Nah. So, TRUWIDDY, you sticking by it? You think it's coming out next year, by the end of next year? Holiday?
I think holiday next year. Yeah, they should have enough time. Listen, they should have enough time to fix their problems by then. If not, then I don't know what to say to them, bro. Like this one,
you do know if you're wrong next year, we're still on this earth and we're still alive. We're still doing these podcasts on Sunday. You're taking a massive L, right? If that game at any time next year gets delayed out of next year, you take a major L. And you get the belt for 2 months. You get the belt for 2 months straight. No fucking arguments.
No, I'm not.
No, let's make this bet.
Wow.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going for it.
No, but you believe. You believe in Bethesda. So believe in the belt.
No, I don't have no faith in Xbox to deliver on that.
But this is Bethesda making a game, not Xbox.
Maybe he just wants the belt, Joe.
I think maybe he does want the belt.
I don't think that's really giving me that belt, but that. Yeah.
What's going on, Boca Loca? We haven't talked in a while. What's your thoughts on this?
I've just been trying to avoid, spoilers for that certain game. But what are you talking about specifically? The sales?
Let me tell you some bad news. I got spoiled for God of War for the 7th time today.
How do they keep getting you?
Let me help you. So I'm still on Twitter, but I have all my tweets locked. Right? So it was that one tweet, and you got to understand how desperate somebody has to be to go through all my tweets to see one tweet that's not locked. So he goes, finds that one tweet. I'm asleep. I wake up. I'm checking my replies. I don't get a lot of replies anymore because I locked all my tweets. So I see a reply. He posts the spoiler, a new version of that same spoiler, as his profile picture and his banner, and he also put the spoiler in his name, his username on Twitter, and he messaged me, and he liked my tweet, and he retweeted the tweet, and he commented under the tweet.
Oh, jeez.
So there's no way, even if you know how much I love blocking people, there's no way that even if I block them, I'm gonna see it. If I don't block them, I'm always gonna see it.
You're being targeted on. Yeah.
I'm being targeted, obviously. But from the individual that's doing this, I talked to him once, and what he said was, "This is payback for spoiling other PlayStation games that go to PC." However, from what I understand, I have not went out my way to spoil any of the PC ports. Not like that.
Game? Death Stranding? Maybe? I can't think of any.
Maybe Aunt May dying at the end of Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah, you did say that, didn't you?
I thought a spoiler. Like, what?
Yeah, Aunt May has been dying in the comic books and now in the movies for a very long time now. So
exactly. So I don't see how that.
Let me see. What's another spoiler? I don't think I wasted my time spoiling, because the way they're doing, that's a lot of time wasting. You got to make multiple accounts and go to different people's pages and comment and follow them. It's crazy.
Well, they're for myself, unfortunately, so I'm not even on Twitter at all until I finish.
Yeah, I'm glad you're not on Twitter. I'm glad you're not on YouTube, because the way that I'm seeing spoilers on YouTube, and so, I have the game pre-ordered, right? So I'm going to have some stuff.
Or Ghost, you said you spoiled Days Gone.
How I spoiled Days Gone? What did I spoil from that?
Probably the
I
chick
played the
alive,
game. Oh, the chick being alive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did spoil that.
It's like the only twist. Isn't it?
I mean, I spoiled. Yeah, I do remember spoiling that. And I spoiled that. And bro, nobody on PC even bought that game. You can't say me spoiling that game on my Twitter page or on my YouTube page had a deadly impact on that game not selling. Bro, they did not like that game. No one asked for that. Just like Sackboy. Yeah, ain't nobody asked for them damn games, bro. Fuck out of here. I didn't spoil Uncharted, and nobody picked that game up. Don't be fooled. These niggas did not care about those games, bro. They were not gonna buy them regardless of spoilers. I'm still playing God of War this week, and people have went out their way to spoil the game for me. Like, come on, bro. Don't let the spoilers impact you buying something, bro. Fuck out of here, man. They weren't gonna support that shit anyway. How you gonna spoil something that's years away? How the fuck did I spoil Days Gone after it was already out for a year? How the fuck did I spoil Death Stranding? It was already out for years.
Wasn't Days Gone like 2019?
And Spider-Man. I remember when I spoiled Spider-Man this year, but that shit was already out for 3 years. Like, come on, man.
That's a long time. Yeah, you gotta be fair.
Fuck out of here, bro.
Hold on, but don't they
I get spoiled all the time, by the way, for movies and a lot of video games. I had to mute Sick Humor on multiple occasions on Twitter because he just kept posting things related to the story that was spoiling it. So don't sit up here and act like I don't get shit spoiled on average. You fucking fight through that shit and you still enjoy what you can enjoy. But don't let one person be the reason why you don't fucking enjoy something or you don't go support something. That's a lame ass excuse.
They're just being petty and stupid. That's all it is.
But
no, because they're gonna try to tell PlayStation, hey, the reason why your games ain't selling is because your fans spoiled it. No, your game's not selling over there because you keep pirating it. If you know what? If everybody that's pirated a game on PC, if that shit could be connected to their PC and somebody could track them now, right? And everybody on Twitter that had an account connected to the people that was spoiling it, and they were like, okay, they tell Sony, I didn't buy your game because your fans spoiled it, but they find out that you pirated a copy of the game that you claim you didn't want to buy. That contradicts everything they just said. That's like a PC fan saying to a developer 3 years ago, if you put your game on PC, I'll buy it. And then 3 years later, the developer puts the game on PC and that same individual doesn't buy it. If they could hold these idiots accountable for what they say, oh yeah, bro. It'll be a different ball game. It'll be a different ball game. It'll probably be golf.
You don't think this is coming out next year, Joe?
I mean, if they want to bring it out and get a bad score, yeah. It looks bad.
You think it needs like a couple more years, a year and a half?
What are you talking about?
Forspoken. I'm looking at the game. It's dropping frames. It looks really, really bad. I think that this is not even direct feed. I don't even know what this is. They're trying to be cinematic by moving the camera slow. Textures are popping in from the distance and shit. I mean,
It's poorly.
we talking about Bethesda, and we know that this is supposed to be a next generation game. We should expect more. I've seen shit like this before.
It's still on their terrible engine, bro.
That's their fault, not ours. They decided to use that old ass engine. Nobody else told them to use that shit. So if they want to bring this game out and get bad scores, do it. Bring it out next year. I think it could come out next year and get bad scores.
They won't get bad scores. It's Bethesda. You're misunderstanding them, bro. They won't get a bad score.
Okay, TRUWIDDY. Okay. We gonna make a bet. TRUWIDDY, we gonna make a bet.
No. Okay,
TRUWIDDY,
look at all.
I'm gonna go take a look at a Bethesda game, and if it has a bad score, I'm gonna take a screenshot, share it with you, and you get the belt right now. Let's do it.
No.
It kind of makes a good point, Jake, because Fallout 4 at least like trash, and I got pretty good scores.
Yeah, and it's still got a
But
good
what
score.
about Fallout 76? What about Wolfenstein the Twins edition?
Those are just shitty games.
What about huh?
Hold on. Fallout 76 got a bad score because that's not what they make. This is technically what they make. They single player story driven RPGs. That's what they make. They don't make multiple.
So you believe this game is gonna get a high score just because it's Bethesda?
They're gonna have so much stuff for you to do in the game. That's the thing about these single player experiences, man. They pack a shitload of content into the games.
The PC side will get a higher score simply because they'll be able to mod the game, fix the game up. They'll give it a high scores. It's
not day one. The game still has to be playable day one. It'll take months. Hold on, TRUWIDDY. It will take months for PC fans to do their magic, bro. I'm talking about day one, not. Huh?
They got the creation engine already freaking ready.
So you saying day one when they give out special codes to reviewers, PC fans will have access to that same network of the early codes that go only to journalists, and they will go to the journalist servers and fix the game before the journalist reviews the game that they got early than anybody else.
It's a mod, Jay. The reviewers can't get a mod.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. The version they play is not the version that the PC fans are going to fix months later. You see what I'm saying? They're still going to have to play a version that is not fixed up by mods.
Like Todd Howard's jacket.
Shut up. Okay. Let me see what the fuck this is. Bethesda.
Oh, jeez.
So let's see. Fallout. So Fallout 4 on PC 84, on PS4 87.
Dude, and I bought that game at launch and it was broken for like a year and a half on consoles.
Let's do Fallout 3 PC 91, and then the original Fallout is sitting at 89 in 1997.
The original Fallout wasn't made by Bethesda, so that doesn't really count.
Okay, so 91. So let's go look at Fallout 3. So if we're looking at like high scores, The only one that really got a high score was fucking Fallout 3. Fallout 4. Listen to this. Listen to this. You said PC, right? I'm gonna help you out. Fallout 4 on PC, 84. Fallout New Vegas on PC, 84. Fallout 3 on PC, 91.
Okay.
That means it would get a lower score than God of War. Xbox fans cannot hype this up. By logic, since the reviewers know they can't give it a 90, they're definitely not gonna have any problem dropping the score lower than an 84.
Hold on. But aren't these same reviewers on Xbox side this gen?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean. No. He's right. He's right. But look at scoring.
It doesn't matter about.
I know, but I'm just saying, scoring is more of a Bethesda style game, story driven, first person shooter, very good graphics, and they had no problem shitting on that game.
Scoring is not their IP.
I know, but they had no problem shitting on a game that was Game Pass first, Xbox timed exclusive. I'm going down. Was Fallout 2 made by Bethesda?
No,
not the first two.
Okay, so the first two is 89. Fallout 1 was 89. Fallout 2 was 86. Fallout 4, 94. Sorry, 84. New Vegas 84 and Fallout 3 was 91. So the highest Fallout was Fallout 3. That is the one that hit 90 on
Bethesda.
Huh?
Even New Vegas wasn't made by Bethesda. It was made by Obsidian.
Okay, so if we're looking at just the Bethesda ones, Fallout 3 is sitting at a 90 on PS3, 93 on Xbox 360, and 91 on PC. Fallout 4, was that made by Bethesda?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's sitting at a 94. That's a big drop off. What make you think that their new IP ain't gonna
94?
Oh, sorry, 84 on PC versus 91 on PC for Fallout 3. That's a drop off.
I'm gonna tell you why they got such a low score.
Tell me.
There's two reasons why. Because the Bethesda community are very strange and weird. But I'm gonna tell you why. For one, they don't like voice protagonists when it comes to their RPGs. They don't like voice protagonists.
So Fallout 4 had a voice protagonist?
Yes, it did. And
okay, so let me ask you a question. You don't think the two Fallout related games after 3 were not a drop off when they were a drop off in score?
What?
Okay, you're telling me that this new IP is gonna get a 90 or a high 80, even though the two Bethesda Fallout games after Fallout 3 got low scores. So we're going from 84 on Fallout. Okay. Hold on, hear me out. Fallout 4 got an 84 on PC, 91 on PC for the Fallout 3. Then Fallout 76, and we have to count this. Fallout 76 is a Fallout game. It came out after Fallout 3, which was their highest reviewed game, right? It's sitting at a 52 on PC.
Actually, Fallout 76 came after Fallout 4. It didn't come after Fallout 3.
No, I'm saying it came after Fallout 3 because Fallout 3 is the high point. So both of those games came out after Fallout 3. I'm pointing out that they had a drop off of the high point. The high point was Fallout 3. The low point was Fallout 4 and 76.
Made two big different problems when it comes to Fallout 4, and they made a huge one when it came to Fallout 76. Fallout 76 is an online game which their engine cannot freaking do.
So
their engine is Jay. That's what you need to understand.
TRUWIDDY, you're fighting really hard for L, and I don't have a problem giving you that shit.
Just trying to tell you what
I know, and I'm happy that you're telling me. So look, Elder Scrolls, I could agree with you more on Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls Online, even though we know it was bad. Oh, no, man. Sorry. Wrong.
the online. I don't like MMOs. So at the end of the day, I tried it, but
it doesn't matter. It's still a Bethesda game. We're trying to get to the point. Did they have a drop off to make a accurate prediction on if the media is gonna just give them a fucking 90 or a high 80 game, or are they gonna be more critical?
Shows how bad that game
From what we're seeing right now, they are going to be more critical because they hit a low point. Over the last 5 years, they hit a low point. You cannot sit up here and just say, oh, yeah, they're going to do this. You said this last year. Yeah, it's coming out this year. They said it's coming out. They never miss a date. It's coming out this year. They delay it. So all I'm saying is what you know is not what's going on right now. You have to look at what's going on right now, not the past. What have they been dealing with lately? Low scoring games.
I can see, Jay. I can see.
I mean, we can use more examples, but
it doesn't matter. Even if I was to give you the actual information, Jay, you would still go against it.
No, I wouldn't. I'm going where the facts lead me. This is not JTech. This is literally the facts. You told me it's a Bethesda game. They gonna score it good. They've scored Bethesda games low, so that your logic doesn't add up.
That's not, and I'm telling you the reason why it scored low, but you're not listening.
Yeah, this isn't that type of game.
So
this is more of what they know how to do.
Okay, so if this game is going to return them to former glory, do you think it can come out next year? If they want it to be good and not glitchy, do you think this game can come out next year or in the condition that it's in?
Not glitchy, then no, but
okay, then we came to a conclusion. It's definitely getting delayed to the following year. Because there's no way they can bring out a great Starfield game and it not have any glitches that lead to negative scores and it come out next year. There's no way that they can bring the game out next year in the condition it is probably in.
Their games are always buggy, though.
Exactly.
Yeah. I know.
I'm gonna tell this man the same thing, bro. Their engine cannot handle it, Jay.
Yeah, Skyrim was buggy as shit, dude. People love that game.
So, okay, I'm still going where the facts lead me. Elder Scrolls Online.
Bro.
That was a lower point compared to Skyrim. All I'm doing is proving a point. They had a high point and they had a low point.
Jay, and it wasn't even, bro. Fallout 76 is not what they make.
Then why make it?
What?
Then why make it? If that's not what you make, why make it?
Because there's a lot of money in that space.
They're chasing the money, Jay. They're chasing the money in the online.
Okay,
in the online.
That's cool, but you still have to admit they hit a low point when it came to reviews.
They hit that was their low point.
No, but you're telling me it's a Bethesda game. It's gonna get a good score like that.
See,
the logic is
like
broken.
A prosecutor.
You win, Jay. God damn.
No, I'm just saying the logic is broken. If we go over any other Bethesda game, we saw that it got a lower score than the previous high point. What you're telling me is Starfield is returning them to glory. So, if you believe that, what score do you believe glory looks like? Is it an 87, 84, or 90?
You win.
No, we're not going to win because you got to get this belt.
No,
so
no,
this is what we're going on record. We're going to go on record with this, right? And I'm gonna have a timestamp, and this gonna be TRUWIDDY. TRUWIDDY loves L's, and this is what it's gonna be. TRUWIDDY.
Nope.
Starfield's coming out next year. It's gonna be in subpar condition.
I'm not arguing with it with you anymore because I'm like you don't listen. So it doesn't matter.
TRUWIDDY. I heard what you say, but you saying this game is a Bethesda game, they're gonna give it a good score.
Oh my goodness.
So that if that's your basis, I can't take it away from you. But if you're wrong, you gotta accept that you're wrong. No, so that we won't know until next year. So let's wait until next year to return to this.
When is it supposed to come out next year?
I don't freaking know.
TRUWIDDY said that they said that it's coming out in 12 months from June of this year. So
in their stream, everything shown here is coming out within 12 months of the
June.
stream. Yeah. Yes.
So that will be next June.
I'm just going with what they said, Jay. I'm not changing. to what anything what your opinion is going with. I'm just telling you what they said.
I know that's what I'm saying. TRUWIDDY said that they said that 12 months from June is when they're gonna bring this out. Now I think that's kind of a code. I think that
am I wrong for
no, you're not wrong for going with what they're saying, but they're leading you down the wrong path.
Who I am.
Yeah, I know you're following the facts, but they could lead you to a L because you're strictly following the facts. That's why I don't follow what Sony say no more, because they could say shit's exclusive and then change their fucking mind.
Yeah, then I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm done with this problem.
So Starfield, in my personal opinion, if they're gonna follow. I'm not arguing no more. If they're gonna follow No Man's Sky, right? No Man's Sky. They're following No Man's Sky, but it's a Bethesda title, so they still end up with like an 80, because No Man's Sky currently has a 71 on PS4, 61 on PC, and 77 on Xbox One. So, and that was 2 years after the game came out, and I think they had tried to fix a lot. Wait up, No Man's Sky. Didn't they bring this out on Switch? What's the score on Switch? 84. So if this is a Bethesda game, the highest point for No Man's Sky 84. The lowest point.
That's the Microsoft did lock down Morrowind. Morrowind never went to any other console.
Okay, so Starfield, despite any glitches or anything it might have, it ends up at a fucking 84 or 88.
Bro, the game was so buggy that you were falling through the map, Jade, and they still gave it a high score. You're missing a
What game was that buggy?
What?
All their games.
All their games, you just falling through the maps and they gave it a good score. The journalists back then different, but I'm not sure if they'll be the same way.
Yeah, on the Microsoft, which the media loves Microsoft right now. What are you not on the?
Yes, the media loves Microsoft, but again, that would be really just blatantly ignorant. That would be like,
I don't care anymore. Whatever.
Hold on. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna use one more example. Cyberpunk. Remember how bad Cyberpunk was? It was bad on consoles, and this is what happened on consoles, TRUWIDDY.
But
on PS, huh?
Didn't the developer lie? And on top of that, the reviews on PC went back up.
No, that's what I wanted to let you know. Cyberpunk on PC is sitting at an outstanding 86. On PlayStation 4, 57. On Xbox One, 61. Like, so
okay, and there you go. They reviewed the Xbox One version better than anything else, right? They're both the same game. They were both buggy as hell, but guess what? The Xbox One version got reviewed better. Why is that, Jay?
Because on Metacritic, it only has 16 people. Hold on. On Metacritic, it has 16 people to review the Xbox One, right? Okay. 16. Mm-hmm. When you go to PlayStation 4, how many people reviewed it?
I didn't check the Metacritic, so I don't know.
60.
38.
Damn. Okay.
The more people to review it, the lower the score can go. The less people to review it, the higher the score can go.
Well, Jay, you gotta look at it like this. Why did so little people review the game on Xbox to give it such a high score on Xbox?
No, I'm not saying they didn't. I'm just saying the way Metacritic score is, if you the less you review it, the higher the score can go. It's just the way they count that shit. Everybody's been talking about it, but
and they did it to give it a higher score.
But look, bro, they still got a 4 out of 10 from Post Arcade. JukesVideo.com still gave it a 35 out of 100. Like, it's not that it didn't get a lot of, it's not that it didn't get negative scores. It just didn't get a lot of scores in total to average up to more negatives than PlayStation. Because PlayStation got more people to review the game, you're definitely going to look at more negatives.
the game on PlayStation so they can give it more low scores. Not saying that they won't give any other game low scores, but they gave it lower more low scores.
This is all I'm gonna say. I want this game, despite how bad it might be, I want it to score high, so that I can have evidence and everybody else can have evidence that they're completely ignoring how good a game is, and that everybody's biased. So I hope that you're right. Not because you're going to get an L or a W, but I have more evidence in the future to support that the journalists now cannot be trusted.
You want to give me that L thing so bad? That
You're not. You completely ignored what I said. We all, TRUWIDDY included, can now have more evidence. If they do what you think they're going to do, we have evidence that we shouldn't trust journalists. This is one of the reasons why people in the chat wanted me to vote with my wallet against fucking Gotham Knights, and they wanted me to play it, man. I want to see if it's good. I want to see if it's good, because they know I'm not going to lie. So I hope that they lie to us, because it proves our point all the time. You can't trust them. You telling me it's a Bethesda game, they gonna give it a score. If that's all it takes, that's fucked up. Same as Nintendo. If it's a Nintendo game, they gonna give it a high score. That's fucked up. If you give PlayStation a bad score because a couple of drop frames, but Bayonetta had 85 drop frames, and you give it a fucking 88, come on, bro.
Let me ask you something now, Jay. Because since you're understanding where I'm coming from now, why they complain about 30 frames on today's console, right? But why is all these Zeldas, all of these other Bayonetta for one? Why are they getting such high praise when everyone hates 30 frames games now?
I don't know, but I'm about to go look at that fucking analysis real quick.
Where I'm coming from?
I hope you guys understand. And me and TRUWIDDY's not arguing. I wanted to get to the point, and the point took a long time. But what I wanted to get to the point that if they are gonna do what TRUWIDDY's doing, that's not good. That means they're going to go out of their way through bias to lie to you and tell you in a review that the game is better than what it actually is. In reality, that's wrong. In reality, I'm right. But in this new world, if they lie to you and Microsoft pays and Bethesda pays to have high-level influencers go out to play this game, lie about the review, and tell us it's hot fire, just like Gotham Knights, that shit is gonna sell a lot of copies. A lot of people gonna play it. The biggest difference on this is that it's on Game Pass across the board. How many people are actually gonna pay for it?
Bethesda also gets a pass, because their games are more than buggy, and they can't keep a steady frame rate.
Don't forget From Software, man. They get a pass on the same shit.
Who the hell is that?
From Software?
Who's that?
Bloodborne, Sekiro, Dark Souls.
I don't know who they are.
Their games can't keep a steady frame rate, but they get a pass, right? Right, Jay?
True. You know, I've never had that feeling for From Software, by the way. I played Demon Souls, Bloodborne, Demon Souls Remake. I didn't fuck with Dark Souls. And even though I got Elden Ring because everybody and their mother wanted me to get that shit, I wasn't feeling it.
But the point
by
is,
some weird magical reason, PlayStation 5 was able to pull off a huge W, being the only platform that played the PS4 version at a lock 60. So
those games, Jay, they get the scores based on the amount of content and level design. Like they do get a pass though for the quality, because the quality is usually shit. Let's just be honest.
So all you have to do is have a lot in your fucking game, you get a good score.
But no, bro, like look at I mean, you play it From Software games, you haven't played Bethesda, but the whole point is if you have an overwhelming amount of content, that seems to supersede the shitty level of quality you put out.
I guess you're right, because Asterigos was a Souls-like game that ended up with an 83. And it has a lot of content in it.
Yeah, dude, those games have so much content, it'll make your head spin. They really do.
So just putting a lot of content equals you gonna get a fucking 80 or above. But doesn't Sony games have a shitload of content?
But Sony games are so yeah, but Sony has a hate against them.
So people hate Sony. So even though they're doing the right thing, they get
They're gonna
shitty scores.
I mean, Ghost got praised, Horizon got praised.
No,
Their open world games do good.
no. Ghost got an 83 on Metacritic. Some
but look at the
people
awards.
hated that, and I was really confused because Ghost sits at a 9.1 on user, which is very high. So I'm like, everybody agreed that it was a great game, but for some reason, a good amount of journalists thought it was a bad game. And I'm not sure if it was some racism because the game took place in Japan and the fucking pandemic shit. I don't know what it was.
Doesn't Sucker Punch usually get ravaged by these no-name sites? The big name sites I notice, even with Infamous, they'll give them good scores. It's usually these.
I think it is the low score.
Yeah, it might be the same thing then.
We talked about earlier. You wasn't here, but you know Survivor, the website. You know they got blacklisted, right? A while back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on Twitter like 2 days ago begging Corey and Sony Santa Monica to give him a code for God of War Ragnarok. He's begging. Literally.
Why would they do that when you fucked up like 20 games for them?
That's what I'm saying. Like he was blacklisted months ago. Months ago, bro. Like and it's a noticeable pattern. Why do you think the Gamer website, they gave God of War 8? The last PlayStation game we were just looking at, wasn't it like Ghost of Tsushima? We found out they gave it a 6 out of fucking 10, but they gave God of War Ragnarok an 8 out of 10. Cause see, they not stupid. They not stupid. So, but I do expect this week for God of War to maybe get a mixed score from somebody that has a website that doesn't get free copies, that plays the retail version of the game. But Bayonetta, we know it's limited by the hardware. That shit, literally, it's almost at a 90, bro. That's an 88. That's up there with PlayStation exclusives, which was like was it Horizon? Horizon Forbidden West is an 88. And Bayonetta is an 88. And I'm like, what the fuck is that?
And you know what's as I said earlier, Jay? Their games is locked to 30. I thought we hated 30 frames to
That's
now.
what I'm saying.
But as I said earlier, Jay,
I don't know.
They got love from the community. So guess what? Whatever they.
I just think that I'm stuck in the past, and I'm a good person, and I think that it really comes down to I need to change how I think, but it's like it's not right though, right? It's not right to lie, but in today's society, it is right to lie.
Today's society is messed up though, Jay. That's the problem.
So weird, man. What's going on, chat? I'm sorry, man. It's just, going back and forth with TRUWIDDY, I had to realize something, that I'm a very, very honest person. I am. I'm a Libra.
You are?
I'm very balanced. I'm very honest. And I have to understand that just because I was taught to be honest and be good doesn't mean that's what I probably need to be anymore. I need to be a scumbag. I need to lie to you guys. I need to ignore you guys. I need to not give, any credit. Give no more shout outs. Like, I just need to be like everybody else. I guess. I mean, I guess that's what's popular now. Just being a fucking dickhead. Damn, bro. Fucked up. It is fucked up, man. It's fucked up shit. Like, journalists hate Ghost of Tsushima because it wasn't made in Japan, in a Japan studio. But but you said because it wasn't made in a Japan studio, but no complaint about Resident Evil being made by a Japanese studio and a publisher saying that it should have not been made in yeah, you're right. That's I did hear that some people thought that Ghost of Tsushima should have been made by a Japanese studio, but Capcom makes American themed game and they're a Japanese studio and nobody have a problem with that.
Jay. I'm curious now, Jay. When it comes to this this Assassin's Creed Japan, right? When
Yeah.
it comes out,
Oh, you already know. I'm not gonna answer that. You already know.
but that see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying. It's not right. It's not right, but yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna be made by a European French studio, and it's gonna be set in Japan. And nah, bro. But one thing I can say about Ubisoft, they do a good amount of research on, like, you know, the Watch Dogs 2 was really good. Set in San Francisco. I think it was a really beautiful map.
No, the English voice, English acting for Legion, bro, that was terrible. Like, I don't know.
Oh, I didn't fuck with Legion, but yeah, part 2, Watch Dogs 2 was great. But if they can bring back that energy for Watch Dogs 2 and Assassin's Creed Odyssey and put that type of energy towards the new Japanese Assassin's Creed, I think they could have a hit on their hands. And then it's Ubisoft, so most people are gonna support it anyway. So, but it's sad, bro, that people can get a free pass just because of who they are. That's just fucked up, man.
Let's see if Valhalla got more than freaking Ghost.
Oh goodness. Oh, that's a good one. Yes, it did. Yeah, Assassin's Creed Valhalla on Xbox Series X and PS5 are sitting at an 84. The PC version, however, is sitting at an 82. So,
bro,
it definitely had a drop off. Briggs played that, and he said he was not really feeling it after an hour or so.
No, but I'm
but again, Ghost of Tsushima. One thing I would say, let me go to the PS5 version of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, because I believe that Ghost of Tsushima has a higher user score as well. Yes, it does. Look at the user score for Assassin's Creed Valhalla on PlayStation 5, 7.8. While Ghost of Tsushima, the original game, is a Metacritic score of 83, and the user score is sitting at a 9.1. So, I mean, there you go. It sucks, but that's what's going down on a going down. So the gamers agreed that that wasn't the better game, but the journalists still gave it a higher score.
Yep.
My fault. I can't go with the PS5 version because it only got 8 fucking reviews. Let me go with the PS4 version. Or are we going with the Xbox version? Because I can't remember. I think the Xbox had the marketing rights. Is that what happened?
Talking about
for Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Valhalla, the PS4 got a 80. The PS5 got an 84. The Xbox One, let me see.
Oh, okay. The majority of the scores were on PS4. Okay, so it did get a lower score than Ghost of Tsushima, the original. But it's weird because you would, like, if they attack Ghost of Tsushima partly because it wasn't made by a it doesn't really make a lot of sense. That does not make a lot of sense. It wasn't made by a Japanese studio, and then a lot of people didn't like it because it wasn't made by Assassin's Creed. That's
anything these journalists do make a lot of sense?
No, it doesn't. That's why I don't think they need that much power anymore. If you release a demo and a beta for your games, they lose all power. If they can't get an early fucking review copy, they ain't worth shit, bro. That
They
sucks.
wanted the game to be. Wait, who wanted the game to be? Well, what game? I must have been reading the chat.
A ghoster said they wanted the game to be woke. What game is he talking about? What's going
What's
on,
talking
Karen? I see you, man.
They said people in Ghost of Tsushima. Really?
Cedric said Donald Trump, bro. What the fuck? Y'all so
Donald
random in the chat.
They're all over the place.
Yeah, Arnold. I didn't get the hate for Ghost of Tsushima. I never did. Like the scenery, the music, the action. It was just top notch, bro. Even for a PS4 title.
Don't play the game in black and white, which goes back to the early samurai movie days. All black and white. You see what I'm saying? That's a credit to detail, man, and the history and the lore of what that is. To the point where they got an award, like from Japan for like unlimited access to Shima Island, bro. Like that's something special, man. Like these reviewers are nothing, bro. Oh, he's saying they wanted Ghost of Tsushima to be woke. Okay.
They weren't gonna do that. They weren't gonna do that.
Well, maybe now they will in the next game, but I
No.
doubt that.
Because if you want the game to be historically accurate, you're not allowing that. They had a strong female, or somewhat. The chick that the one chick that it thought that Jen was gonna get with, but actually did. If you looked at the story, I don't know. She was strong. I mean, it's not that you can't have a strong female, but like you gotta have like
She was He was an archer, yeah.
Yeah, like what do they want? Like they did have some woke shit. The old lady, the old samurai lady, she had a same-sex lover. You know the one that was in the blue armor? The old lady. Yeah, she had. The fuck you talking about? It wasn't woke. It was woke. It might have not been woke enough, but it was woke. Had some woke shit in there. You ain't never had no fucking female samurai that was gay. I ain't got no stories about that shit. So I'm saying, man, they did some stuff. They didn't do enough, but they did some stuff. I think it was a great game, bro. I mean, those Easter eggs took me away. I was so happy when they had those Easter eggs. Had all that different armor, like God of War armor and shit. Oh, man, that shit was fucking fire. I cannot wait to play God of War and see what Easter eggs they got. Oh, my God. I'm so fucking... Yeah, her son was killed. Yeah.
Bro, some of the side stories that you do with the side quests, bro, it's just so incredible, bro. I'm like, bro, the side content that they got, the side quests that you find,
the side quest was well done. Like it's just like Horizon Forbidden West. Like the side quest was, my God, bro. It was some cases it was better than the main story itself.
Yeah,
it had some really.
Oh my.
Man. I'm hoping God of War is the same way. Yeah, some really good side quests.
Worked with a lot of side quests, bro. Like it looks like it's gonna be much bigger than, because remember they did say I think when they were talking, they did say the content is more like, I think it was a reviewer. They said there's a lot more side activities to do. I'm like, okay, cool. It goes along with a lot more. That's what I want anyways. Like RPGs, style, Western style stuff. So
I see Sony hyping up Forspoken on a weekend.
Yes.
They really hyping that game up. They gonna have to. Cause if I think what I think about that game, I don't know how many people gonna support it, but I hope you know what I'm gonna say? And then we gonna sign off because we running a little bit late. This game has a female protagonist, right? You see all these OnlyFans models that sit with beautiful looking PCs? They better support this game. You're a gamer now, right? Support this game. It's on PC too. Support it. I'm tired of these female driven video games being brought by only men. If you're trying to pretend that you're a female gamer, then if you really want to trick people into believing you're a female gamer, you'll buy Forspoken or Horizon Forbidden West or Staragos or the huge number of female protagonist games out there. There are so many. And it's they don't sell good, but they should, because there's so many females that love video games now. So why don't they buy these games with female fucking protagonists?
They wanted inclusion, didn't they?
What's going on, Gregory? Yeah, I mean, they want that inclusion. You got the inclusion. The games are there. You ignore them. I know a lot of people love furries. A lot of females love, furries also. They got Ratchet and Clank last year. No support. No support from that community. They up there drawing pictures of Ratchet and Clank having sexual relations and shit, but they not gonna buy the game. This is the same shit I'm talking about with Bloodborne. Oh, everybody loved Bloodborne, but they didn't buy the game. And I know we didn't hit on every single topic, but I'm going to end with the Bloodborne thing. There's a guy in our Discord that's of a PC variety, and he believes that we got a leak earlier this week for Bloodborne getting a remaster for PC and PlayStation 5. I told him that if that game was slated for this year, we would have definitely got an announcement that it exists. The fact that we're at the last 2 months of the year, there's no way that's coming out. One of the other major reasons why Bloodborne is not going to be coming out, because Sony has found out that you guys are not serious about supporting their games. Now, 2 games back to back have sold very poorly on PC. Uncharted 4 and Sackboy. This is what they were waiting for, to see if you guys were real or fake. With most of all the games coming to PC getting highly pirated. Just because people love Bloodborne doesn't mean they're going to buy it. Prime example, look at the PlayStation community. They love Bloodborne, but most people didn't buy it. And the people that did buy it, most of them didn't beat it.
Pure facts.
So I'm going to ask y'all in the chat, do you believe that if Bloodborne ever goes to PC, will it actually be purchased versus pirated? I believe that it will not be purchased. I'm going to put a big fat NO right there for me. TRUWIDDY?
It's going to be pirated.
Chat, what do you think? Do you think people are going to buy Bloodborne on PC if it ever goes? Or do you think they're just going to pirate it?
I love this so much.
TRUWIDDY is now talking to the left side of his foot. I now see a picture of that.
You'll see a picture of anything.
Dante said, no, it will not be purchased. I don't either, man. Like, let's be honest. We all love Bloodborne. We all think it's amazing. It has blood. It has action. They even put some guns in there. But it wasn't enough for the PlayStation community to come out and buy it the way that they say they supported it.
Hey, I thought everyone loved From Software.
That's what I'm saying. They're very picky. They're very, very picky. Ghostface said, Ghostface, I wish I could take the other 50% and smack you in the eyebrow with it. This nigga said there's a 50% chance. There ain't no fucking 50% chance. PC fans ain't gonna buy games if if you got any type of new fucking technical enhancements coming out, graphics cards, fans, any of that dumb shit. If you got anything coming out, when we got the 4090 out right now, they are not buying shit, bro. The only reason why they picked up Elden Ring is because they thought that would be the gateway to get Bloodborne. But it's not. Because now we see every other PlayStation exclusive sells like dog shit on PC. They fucked up. See, PC fans are under the impression that if you support just a few games, that everything else could come. No, you have to support everything. They're looking to you as the second source of revenue for PlayStation division. You're supposed to be just as good as us. You can never falter. You can never waver. You have to buy these games. That's why they putting them over there. They're not putting them over there to waste their own time and energy and money. They want you to buy them. You pirating the games or completely ignoring them until they get on sale is not going to make them want to put everything over there. That's the end goal for the PC community, but they can't meet the demand. The demand is buying the game with their money, and they don't want to do that.
I think the PC community is on that. I think they're actually
Ghostface, you don't get an L, but Bloodborne is not a From Software game. It's more of a PlayStation exclusive. It's made by From Software, but they don't own the rights. So the last good amount of PlayStation games have not sold good. And Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 were not like the best selling. Elden Ring was completely different. You know, for the first time, it was a Souls game that was open world. It launched on all platforms equally. It still wasn't like the best performance-wise, but so many people over the years have been fans of From Software and those difficult games that it did build up with a very hyped-ass explosion. And Elden Ring benefited from that explosion of hype. So Elden Ring could be a very known anomaly. But Bloodborne could have been remastered a while ago. I believe that they're going to be aiming for a remake, which means we won't see Bloodborne for a while, no matter how many people ask for it. And trust me, there have been a lot of people every year that want Bloodborne. So I believe they're going to be aiming for a remake. I want them to aim for a remake, and they will probably release that on PC day and date. Sad but true. I don't want it, but this look like what's gonna be happening. TRUWIDDY.
Yes, sir.
With the $5 billion super chat.
Not much.
I mean, you got a lot of Game Pass money, so.
What do I want to fulfill?
There we go. Black Adam has passed $300 million at the worldwide box office. That's pretty good. The budget was $200 million. So it got a $100 million profit.
So Xbox are going into hiding this holiday.
That's on the topics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the last one?
Yep, that's the last one.
Thank God. Okay, we can get out of here by 5:30. Okay, Xbox fans going into hiding this holiday. I've been tracking Xbox fans for 8,000 years. And they seem to go into hiding after every E3, which they did. But the Xbox community now is completely different. Like, they don't know when to give up, even though they should have given up a long time ago. So, they're kind of like the worst basketball team or the worst football team in the world, but for some weird reason, they still have fans. And that's Xbox fans. They're supporting the worst team in gaming. And
like a bad sports team that consistently
like the Browns or what's the worst basketball team out there? Anybody know? We'll just say the Cleveland Browns. They're a pretty bad, football team. So Xbox is like the Cleveland Browns, and Xbox fans are like the Cleveland Brown fans. Like, they don't know when to give up, and they're still going to support that football team no matter how many L's it accumulates. They're going to fucking just sit up there and cap for it. And that's what I see for the Xbox fans. The new generation. The new generation, which is actually a lot of older dudes. So, are they going to go into hiding this holiday season? Yeah, God of War drive them into hiding. I believe God of War be that game that stops these guys from getting on the internet. At least this week and going into Black Friday. I think that God of War will dominate the news for at least 3 weeks. But be careful out there, because if you're a PlayStation fan, Xbox fans they're playing dirty. They're going to be running around trying to spoil the game for you. They don't have any games, so they're going to be doing some real petty shit. So if you play games and you put your content on YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch, be very careful. You have Xbox as well as PC fans running around with spoilers. I've been spoiled 7 times on God of War with the same spoiler. So now it's kind of drilled into my head. But just be careful out there.
It is what it is, man.
Yeah, I think that Xbox fans, they'll be in hiding. I think that based on God of War, PlayStation 5s being in stock, PlayStation winning when it comes to sales, selling over 25 million consoles worldwide, that's enough to kind of shut these motherfuckers up.
I think hopefully after God of War, this will be the last cross-gen game. I'm hoping, because they're hoping to they're hoping.
You don't know how much, TRUWIDDY, I would love for them to stop putting games on PS4. But like you're about to say, I really hope PlayStation can do what they claim. Like, if they can get 30 million more people to pick up a PS5 between now and the end of next year, that'll be roughly 60 million. If they can get 5 million during the holiday, and they can get 30 million from all next year, oh my goodness, TRUWIDDY, that would be amazing, bro. That'll be 60 million consoles.
Yep.
I don't know if they can get 30 million, but if they can get to 30 million sold this year and get 20 million next year, that's still 50 million consoles sold. That's still pretty fucking high. But when you're picking up these PS5s, well, I'm hoping these niggas picking up games, because Sony do need to make money, man, so they can keep the output high. They're trying to look at different ways to keep that money high, but,
honestly,
things are expensive out here.
Honestly, I thought these people would have been pissed off about the increase in price, because you got the VR increase, you got the console increase, but yet they're still selling.
Yeah, somebody made an article about that. Yeah, the increases really didn't have any impact on the sales.
No.
Yeah. But again, continuously talking and putting games on PC will. So hopefully they put that shit on a back burner. It's the holiday season. You have a system to sell. I do not need to see any advertisements about, oh, we have this on PC. No, stop.
I guarantee before the year ends, they're going to have a PC announcement. I don't want to say, but I have a feeling there will be.
It's going to be counterproductive. You're making more consoles in order to sell, but those games are on another platform. That's giving somebody a reason not to buy that system. So I hope they're not that stupid.
That's Sony's move right now.
That is their move, man. That is their move. And I truly believe that they're going to do some stupid shit. Like, at the end of the year, they announced Returnal and Ratchet and all that shit going to PC, bro. I can see that dumbass shit happening. I hope they don't do it. Like, what happened with Ratchet and Clank 20th anniversary. I'm happy as fuck they didn't use that opportunity to say that Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is going to PC. I'm so fucking happy.
I actually almost thought they were going to do that.
I did too, man. I did too, man. The way that they've been moving, me and you both knew that that was a possibility, a high possibility. I take an L on that one, and that's a happy L. Because I truly believe that they were going to announce the Ratchet and Clank is going to PC. I swore I was going to wake up to that news, bro. Because that's just how they've been doing. They've been moving like that.
I can't trust Sony to do the right thing.
Because they are mad and angry. Nick, you said that you could see them spoiling game because they're mad and angry. Yeah, but, you know, from the individual I'm dealing with, I think he's a PC dude, but I think that Xbox fans, they were running around here with the PC community spoiling The Last of Us. So I wouldn't put it past them to communicate with the PC community and team up with them during this week to help spoil God of War. You know, it's sad, but in a way, I hope it happens. And the reason why I hope it happens is because if Corey and PlayStation and everybody else from the journalist pool, they can pick up on the story that it is specifically the Xbox community spoiling the games for PlayStation fans, then there could be a bigger discussion. Because it's only PlayStation games that get spoiled. Xbox games don't get spoiled. Nintendo games don't get spoiled. PC games don't get spoiled. It's only PlayStation games that get spoiled. And people go out of their way to spoil PlayStation exclusives. So there has to be a very deep discussion about spoilers in the gaming industry and why is it always PlayStation games. Yep. It's crazy, bro. Okay. It is 5:20. We gotta take a 10 minute, you know, we'll start to get to the end of this in 10 minutes. I'm going to be doing the timestamps right after and then get back on the Stargos. It might take me roughly about 10 to 15 minutes to do the timestamps. But if you came in late and you wanted to know where we were, what we were talking about, I'm going to be doing my best to get the timestamps out. We only went 30 minutes after the schedule, not bad. But it definitely get dark now, man. I'm seeing it right now. It's dark as shit. And it's 5:21. It's dark as shit out there.
Yeah, it's night.
It's dark over there now, right? Oh, man. I love it, man. I love the fall. I love the fall. I ain't gonna lie. I think the time about to go back, right? In November?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the time already went back.
It's gonna go up?
The time already went back. We're 1 hour like behind.
What?
Yeah, we are already 1 hour.
The time went back when?
Huh?
When did
I don't know. It was
what?
I was told. Well,
hey, bro, don't tell me the time went back.
I overheard the time.
The time went back today. Yesterday.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh wow, goodness. Well, I didn't even fucking know that. I was wondering why it was so dark outside. Oh God. Hey, bro. You know what, man? Fuck it, man. I ain't gonna say shit. I had no idea that the time went back, bro. Wow.
I hate when they do
that shit too, man.
It's annoying, bro, because damn, they don't do nothing for nobody though. What does
it don't bother me because sometimes I used to be working through daylight saving or I'm up and all my electronics automatically just change the time. So it really doesn't bother me.
No, it doesn't bother me either. But
damn,
I'm like,
bro, I had no fucking idea. So did it go back or did we gain an hour or lose an hour?
No, we're gaining an hour. Like, you know what I mean? It went back. So I don't know how it works, bro. I think we gain an hour when it goes back, and when it goes back again, we lose. We go back to normal time. But we're an hour.
This shit is so awkward. It's so fucking weird. Oh, okay. Mass Produce said we gained an hour.
Yeah, that's what it is. We gain an hour when the time goes back.
But it's
Dante,
still 20.
so you got a lot of spoilers? Did people spoil a lot for you for God of War?
Who, me?
No, Dante was saying that the game got spoiled for him.
Oh, the game got spoiled for me too. I already know. At least in theory, not as much as other people. I just got something that I didn't even realize that it was.
Was it a character focus, or was it like?
No, it's what happens
to a character.
Yeah, to a character. Yeah,
I got that. I think we got the same spoiler.
Oh.
Did somebody contact you, or did you see it?
Yep, sent me a message, and I didn't realize who it was. I was reading.
So was it somebody you knew, or was it the person that sent me?
Oh crap!
Huh? Was it somebody you knew to send the message, or was it a troll?
No, I didn't know the person. They just sent it to me. And I think
when they sent it, like, was it a picture, a video, a link?
Oh, just a message. I'm like, who the hell is
that was the same guy. That was the same guy, bro. That was the same guy. Yeah, that was the same guy. Well, so did he have like a spoiler in his? I think that was the same guy, bro. He sent it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the same guy.
Yeah, I swear it's like they're going after every known PlayStation.
Oh, I didn't tell you that when I went to a lot of his accounts, he's following King Thrash, Jabari, MBG. Yeah, he's definitely doing exactly what you was about to say. Yeah, it's fucked up, bro. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. Yeah, he must have sent the same spoiler that I got. Yeah, and he contacted me 7 times now.
7 times? Damn.
Yep, 7 different accounts. So he's gonna have to keep making them.
Well, I blocked him and I deleted the message. So I don't know who the fuck it is anymore.
It's just really fucked up that this is what we gotta deal with. We gotta have to deal with this for the whole week, the second week and the third week if we're still playing the game, man. It's just really gonna be fucked up, man. And I want to take my time with this game. I don't want to have to rush through it to avoid spoilers, but man,
hey, they did that on one of my channel videos too. Like they just came to my YouTube and posted a comment. I checked the comment and I realized it was a God of War. It had nothing to do. The video had nothing to do with God of War, bro. They like, oh, this happens and blah. I'm like, nigga, let me just delete this and before I read it. But I already read most of it. I'm like, bro, what is he on about? Now I realized you were talking about God of War Ragnarok. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake.
It's really, bro, the dude that's doing that, like, it's like, nigga, you got no life. You got no life. And it's a PC dude. And I know it's a PC dude. Because Xbox fans don't got that much time. They still worshiping Phil Spencer. So they don't got that much time.
Yeah, they gotta get to work, man. They gotta get to work.
Yeah, they gotta worship Phil Spencer and kiss his feet and suck his toes. That's what they gotta do. Hey, that's what they do, man. Can't knock the hustle. The hustle is the hustle.
That's a little messed up, man.
Hey, man, it is what they do, man. They don't have enough time to do that. They are kissing Larry Herb's ass and licking the bald head of Andrew. What's his name? Aaron. I forgot his name. Aaron Greenberg. Yeah, that's the name.
Aaron Greenberger.
Hey, that's what they do, man. Look, Xbox fans be fanboying over the executives. There's no way, and arguing with PlayStation fans and in spaces and podcasts for hours, not playing games, not talking about games. So I highly doubt that they would have the energy. Most of them are older men. They have wives and kids. There's no way they have enough time to make multiple Twitter accounts.
Yeah, they do that. You say that, but they always be in spaces, bro. But when it comes to playing the game, they always say, "Oh man, I got a wife and kid. I can't game all the time." But those are the same people you always seen being in spaces. Like you ain't got a wife and kid, but you can sit down in a space for like 7 hours, bro. Hey, that's just funny to me. That's all. Hey man, hey, I hear you. I hear you, man. I hear you. I hear you, Blue Oak. Hey, a lot of these scalpers, man, they got rich over the pandemic, bro. A lot of these scalpers, they got rich over the pandemic.
Okay, I'm back. And it looks like it's time to leave.
Yep, these scalpers got rich over the pandemic, Jay.
You say what?
These scalpers got rich over the pandemic, bro.
Oh
Like,
yeah, but now that things are available, that shit ain't gonna happen. Everybody, it's been a great show. I've been fortunate to be here with you guys since 2:00 p.m. It is now 5:30. TRUWIDDY, man, you gotta talk afterwards.
Yep.
Mass produce, Nick, Dante, Arnold, Dadley, Pierre, Cedric, Dez, State of Mind. I hope you guys have a great night. Ghostface, everybody, I hope you guys have a great night. Hit the like button. We will be back on Tuesday, and we will be back on Wednesday for the God of War. So this is our schedule. A Walmart game section inspection review will be posted tomorrow. That's a single video. I don't post a lot of videos here, but it should be pretty entertaining. Me going over the Xbox, Nintendo, and PlayStation section in my local Walmart to let you guys see what's in stock, what's not, and what and how they have their sections set up. TRUWIDDY, you're going to love that video. It'll be roughly around 2 minutes and 35 seconds long. Then on Tuesday, 11 o'clock in the morning, we're going to have our PlayStation Legion news and updates, which will be 11 in the morning to 2 in the evening, hopefully. And then on Wednesday at 10 in the morning, we're going to be playing God of War. Huh?
Damn, Andrew, you came at the end of the stream, bro.
What's going on, Andrew? I understand, man. Some people be at work, some people got life. I know. So at 10 o'clock in the morning Wednesday, we're going to do the God of War giveaway, and I'm going to play God of War for hours. I don't know when I'm going to stop.
How did that happen, bro?
And then Thursday, we go on live again with news and updates at 11 o'clock in the morning to 10 in the evening. So that's the schedule for next week. Nothing's happening on Friday. I got my ticket for Black Panther. I'll be seeing that shit at 11:50 in the morning. So after one of these motherfucking streams, I'm gonna have to get a fucking haircut. So I don't know which one gonna be cut short, but one of these about to be cut short. Damn, man, it's a lot going on this week, and who knows what the news gonna look like either, man. So
Man, I need to get my face cleaned up, man. I'm looking like Kratos right now.
oh yeah, I'm growing a beard too, man. I'm keeping it nice and shaved, but I'm not a big fan of beards, so you know I'm not letting it get too wild. Goodness, it is wild though. Okay, I'm out. I'll see y'all on Tuesday. Video will be posted tomorrow at 1.
All right.